Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fizz and the Rainbow Planet, Part 3. This is a bonus content video. We're going to be wrapping up things with the game, check out a bunch of other stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. I actually have notes planned for today. I'm not going to just check out stuff in the game to finish off what we have missed for the previous episodes, but also I have other games related to the little cute dragons in this game that have existed before this, as well as a bunch of cut content, some vore stuff we missed, and more. I got a lot to show you guys, so let's go ahead and get into this. But before I begin, of course, if you like the video, do think about maybe giving a like, maybe dropping a sub if you feel so inclined, or maybe come over to Twitch and hanging out with us. It's always nice to have more people on the live streams. It's a lot of fun to just have people socialize and commentate, and also on the relevant to this bonus video and stuff, I may be asking you guys in the audience, in the Twitch audience, for some ideas and feedback. If you guys are interested in anything in particular, I'll maybe open some viewer suggestions for a certain part of this. So, yeah, think about coming over to Twitch. It's nice to have an audience, and I do like to interact with you guys. We also have a pretty cool Discord server too. You can check out if you're interested. We have a Ko-fi link if you'd like to help directly monetize our content, and I would be very happy if you decide to. Please consider it. And there's a merch store if you want to buy some cool stuff there. Links in the description. Check them out if you feel like it. We also have Krasov's here.
Hey.
I decided to open the VC for this one because there might be a little bit where we might talk about the game a little bit, because I think Krasov's has been keeping up to date on these Fizz episodes and is familiar with the story and characters and stuff, right?
Hey, wait. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's some interesting stuff. There's potentially like cut content and some theory crafting I wanted to do. So having Krasov's around to bounce off of might be good too, as well as you guys in the audience. But first and most major thing for this Part 3 update is that the English version has released. We are no longer... Technically, the auto translator is still turned on, but we are not using it anymore. We are actually running proper English, as you can tell by the scrolling text at the bottom, saying things that actually make complete sense. Now, that being said, there's not really a whole ton I want to go back through to show you guys in English. I do have one thing in particular I like to do, and that is to go talk to planes and plane and have them commentate on the dragon's flavors again. Except for this time in proper translation. But actually, the auto-translator did a pretty good job for the most part. There's a few instances where the proper translation is better, obviously, but for the most part, it is the job done. So there's not a whole lot of instances where I want to go back through, but there are a few instances where I want to go back through some English. There are some notable things I noticed. But also, I'd like to point out, too, I did not bore you guys with this, because I know Part 2 was a little bit boring. Unfortunately, the extra mode was not that extra. It was actually kind of basic. So we did extra mode in Part 2, 100% of that, but it really wasn't that much different from normal mode. Very disappointing. And a time attack. I did one of these in Part 2. I did the other two. Or the other three, rather. Basically, the first two are just normal mode, but one you start with all the characters, and then the second two, they're extra mode, and well, with one of them you start with all the characters. So not that exciting. I don't know why there's 4 of these, but I went through and I just did runs off camera. I just did a run for each one, and I got a really good time for this last one. 52, 53, 25. That's my best time. So pretty good. I probably could have done under 50 minutes had I not made a few mistakes, but you guys might remember the lava boss, which is the big block that like stashes you. You might remember I had a trick where I could constantly jump back on top of its hand and immediately attack it again, but in the last phase, it raises up its whole body and I couldn't do that anymore. Well, on this run, I happened to be kind of doing the little trick on the first phase on the left side of the screen, and what ended up happening was he smushed me into the left side of the screen, and I got on top of his head after he raised up. And he just kind of got stuck like that, and I just took him out. So I got a really good time of that level because of that, because I literally cheesed the entire thing and not just the first phase. That was pretty funny. Because he just never landed because he was confused, because I was above him. So, but yeah, so what I want to start by doing, let's see here. The English, oh yeah, there's one more thing that came with the English version release. There's one more thing with the update. Remember in the other settings, there was a question mark option? Well, that's language settings. That's what it always meant to be. But it was previously question mark. So you could change your language here. And this is one of the few situations. This is a kind of funny thing. One, you guys remember how much fun the auto translator was. Like, its imperfect translations can be very funny. So this is one more example of that. One last little example of the auto translator where it says, "Which fungus do you want to play with? The Japanese fungus or the English fungus? It's your choice. Which fungus do you prefer?" I mean, I prefer Portobello, but that's not a language option, so that's okay. But yeah. So obviously, we're gonna go back through. There's a bunch of stuff we missed as well. I heard some I had like some. There's some random comments on the Steam page that mention like, oh, this and that and this and that, and I don't actually understand every single one of those. But we're gonna investigate a little bit. But also, yeah, we did miss some stuff related to the vore as well. So let's see. There's one more thing that the update added, and that is under, I want to say, yeah. So this added mild mode as well when they released the English version. And this is actually pretty boring, but it is a good idea. You guys might remember that, obviously, the vore, when you get vored, the avatar of your dragon changes to being inside a stomach. And when you drown with the two that can drown, it changes to a kind of realistic drowning animation of them. Those are turned off in mild mode, and they're replaced by basic hurt sprites. So it just kind of turns off some of the sprites. So that's all that does. But yeah, let's go ahead and start with, let's see. Let's start with stuff in the game. So let's go right to the vore, because I know that's going to get people the most interested. So the vore stuff that I missed. One thing, let's just go to the normal mode, I guess. That would actually make it easier, thinking about it, if the damage is increased. So, in normal mode, wow, why do I only have 2 lives? Whatever, it's fine. Oh, right, because I was doing a thing. I forgot about that. Well, that's fine. I can still make work in this. So one thing involved in the English version I can comment on is that we noticed in the previous, even with the auto translation, we kind of figured out that this dragon god here, though a bit feminine, is actually male. The honorifics were being used for masculinity. And that is, in fact, the case. I don't remember exactly where, but during my time trial runs, I did run into the god being addressed as a he. Now, that's not the only person. Also, you can see a few examples of the dialogue there. Thanks to the gods.
And then the break that like they paused it you did was like a joke.
But there is one more. Oh yeah, let's see here. First off, is the volume okay? Is it? I feel like it's a little loud actually. Let me turn it down a bit. Unfortunately, I have to go back to the title and adjust that. Oh, I guess while I'm there, I can show something interesting actually. Maybe a little bit. Let's do like. I think everything at 7 should be fine. I don't know. I was noticing the VV was kind of the same volume as the game, so I was like, oh, maybe I should turn up a bit. So I found a song in the files that I thought was unused. Technically, it is. It's not in the sound test, and it's never used in the game. But it is used right here. This song is not in the game normally. Which I find very curious, because it's used specifically here for the sound testing. But it's never used in any stage. No boss fights, nothing. I think that this song was meant to be used for something, but then it ended up being cut content, so the developer just like, I'll have it be the sound test thing. And what's funny is that the 4 Colors demo, the old version of the Charem played, also had this song. At the time, Charem just figured, oh, that's for a later stage that hasn't been finished in the demo. Nope, didn't end up being used. It is a pretty interesting song. I don't know what... I wonder if it would have gone to a particular... I wonder if another stage song replaced it? Or if this was intended for some other, like, mode or something? It's a good song. Like, surprisingly good for being unused. Kinda sounds like maybe it would have been in Candyopolis, or I'm sorry, Candy Police. But I don't know for a fact. But yeah, let's go ahead and go into back into the game. Actually, yeah, let's just do normal. Even if I don't have any lives, it's fine. So we verified that this dragon was already male, which is interesting because actually, let me leave again for that comment because there's something I didn't point out, which I can point out on the if I go back here. If I go to, I think theater room. Everybody dresses up real nice. Now, this actually is kind of a clue that he's also male, because he is wearing a tuxedo. Not that you can't wear something else. But, yeah, it did kind of hint towards that as well. By the way, that's the only place where you can see everybody in a nice suit. Okay, now for realsy, I'll stay in the game. Let's go to... There's another example, something that probably you guys didn't expect. Like, obviously that dragon, they look kind of feminine, and when it comes to, like, a dragon god, you expect a girl. I don't know. There's a lot of goddesses in anime stuff, so, you know, you kind of expect that, maybe. But there's an interesting other detail. If we enter over to Float Isle, and go to stage 3. Hello. I'm going to just randomly talk to show some of the English dialogue, which is different after all. For instance, deep within Float Isle lies the territory of ruthless fishermen. I don't remember seeing any fishermen personally, but, you know, okay. Ruthless fishermen. Ruthless fishermen. I don't remember any ruthless fishermen personally. So but you think it might mean fishmen, but I don't remember any fishmen either. There are sea urchin monsters, there's evil squids in this area, there's some repairing enemies from other levels. But, yeah, if we go to level 3... I never have actually gone up there before.
Yes.
Oh yeah, by the way, just to explain, I guess one of the more important English translation things is to explain finally what the actual official names of the characters are. Rythron is what you call the fire guy. My body is on fire. A proud child of the fire dragon, very vulnerable to water. Now, one interesting thing is, you see his graphic down there in the lower left, actually Rython's graphic? You notice how Rython, obviously Rython has wings, that's his special thing. Well, the fact he's on fire too, but... Wings. Nobody else has that. Well, you see how his picture in the lower left has wings?
Yeah.
Well, in the original version, in the version before the English release, aka the version we were playing before,
What the?
he just did it? Look. Nobody noticed this. I didn't notice this, but Rythron, the guy with wings, didn't have wings in his portrait. This was a stealth update. They didn't even mention this in the patch notes for the English update. They gave him wings. They're like, oops, wait. And they finally gave him wings for the portrait. He didn't have them before. Now, the shark. You remember the shark? Well, check this out. Oh, where's your pet? Too bad for you. I'll take the orb's power. Who are you? Who introduces themselves to the meal they're about to eat? No one! Wow, we're gonna get eaten. Now, if you watch the dialogue for a little bit, watch his moves closely and dodge every strike. This ain't a girl, guys. I think the developer likes femme characters, because, I mean, the Dragon God kind of has that vibe, and so does this guy. Very androgynous. There's actually something you think this is the fisherman? Like, I don't even know if... Are sharks fish? I don't know. Are sharks fish? Okay, they are sharks. I wasn't sure if they were their own.
I think you were.
Okay.
Okay, guys, Ishika said so. They're the marine biologists.
Okay. They are. They have gills. Oh, that's true. Ow. There's something I'd actually like to try. You guys remember, of course, that you can attack here to get them got. Well, there's something I wanted to try. If you pause, something I noticed when I was doing the time trials, if you pause right before the orb comes down, It just does. A little faster, I mean. So, if I pause right now and wait a little bit, and then go for it really now, fast, like right now. Oh, missed it. I wanted to try landing in the water with Rhython after grabbing the orb. I guess it's hard to do, though. I wanted to see if I, like, would grab the orb and then just start dying. Because technically you get locked into a cutscene after grabbing the orb. Alright, anyways, look, it's Candy Police, but it's not Candy Police. Not this time. I'll let some of the dialogue just play out since it is, after all, the English version now. I'm gonna speed up, though. Candy Police.
I still didn't give her the wings on that other portrait.
Oh wait, was there a missing portrait? I didn't see that. Good pick.
on the top.
Oh, on the
Those
cutscene.
top portraits, yeah.
Really? That's interesting. But yeah, so everybody's names officially are Rhython, Fizz, Rubel, Sarakun, Leafer. By the way, you guys remember how we were discussing how Leafer uses third person? Well, when going through the time trial, they went back and forth between saying, I could do this, and Leafer could do this. They were kind of mixing it up. They were doing both. Which is kind of weird, actually. It'd be weirder if they just picked... It'd be less weird if they just picked one. But, so that's an interesting about the shark. Now, I know what you guys are here for, so let's go, let's go get the two things that, I think the first thing... I think it might be easiest to do it here. I think it's in stage 2. I want to say. So, you guys remember... Let me get rid of the little mobs. There, okay. You guys remember, of course, this bunny can eat you. But there is, in fact, something else about this bunny, but it's very tricky, because if you do it wrong, you just kind of die. So let's see if I can pull this off. You allow the eats. You allow this first part of the eats. And when you get to the second part... There. Yes, it's not just plain that leaves you a color if you get out the right way. I guess bunny makes you bunny colored. So anyways, yeah, every character has a bunny version, as you see.
Oh my god.
So let me go, heal that. Where is that going? That's just like flying away. Alright. But yeah, here's the thing. If you just sit there, you die. So you gotta struggle. But if you struggle before he gets in that lower position, then you escape without this effect. So you gotta escape on the third phase of his grapple, basically. Oh, this is right here. Actually, this is great. I can just heal here. Perfect.
Yeah.
So you gotta escape on the third part of his grapple, but not any sooner, but also escape fast enough not to die. And yeah, so it's very specific, so we didn't see this last time. Because if you don't struggle, he'll just do that butt wiggle until you're dead. Okay, so obviously I'm going to show this off for every character. Obviously it's just a palette change, but it's still something that we missed, so... And you can see some of the English... Oh wait, that wasn't translated! Oh wait, that was just tilde signs, I guess that's why. But you can see technically the English lines for this too, in the process.
I know, right, Charlotte?
Well, after somebody tried to catch the Leo. Oh yeah,
just one person, yeah.
Brazil cannot be contained. I don't like this! Hands off! Oops! I like the oops! Pop! 2 more to do. So yeah, this is one of 2 vore things we missed. They're both subtle things, but in completely different ways. No! Ah! They each technically have their own lines for this stuff. Even if it's all kind of the same kind of reaction. And one more. This one says, damn it, because he's a rough guy. I'm getting eaten. Good observation. I think we're past the getting phase. Oh yeah, that even colors the water.
Oh no.
He looks kind of weird with his coloration. His eyes are kind of odd. Yeah, all you have to... Now, what's funny is that everybody actually keeps their colors. This is actually... I didn't show this off, but this also applies to when playing colors you. If you guys should get everybody colored without dying, that applies here too. But yeah, you keep that color. I don't know when you lose it thinking about it. Let's go to the end of the level. I'm kind of curious. Does it leave on transition? Oh, it does leave on transition.
The person just chose not to heal anyways.
What's that?
You just to stay at low life for your work.
Oh yeah, doesn't matter because this. One room.
So
I guess
confident.
So. Yeah, fun little detail. There's one more thing I can show. As far as subtle vore stuff. Also, let's have another random conversation during that. Oh yeah, if you want to know their name, I think it's Teonga. Teonga, are you really a god? Yeah, who knows? If someone truly... I guess... I wonder if they actually are or not. But, let's go to the forest for the next one. Hello, Beery. I'm doing okay. I have apple juice and notes, so I'm good. I'm set up.
Nice.
Dragons are born for the power of a single orb, and their body reflects the color of that origin. They also have the ability to store orbs of the same color as bodies in their of the same color in their bodies, and to protect them. They eat the orbs. That's how they protect. Store, protect. Let's see. I think it's specifically stage 2. Obviously, we're gonna visit Plane, but it's not just the only reason I'm going here. Because the thing we missed is also here. Oh, well, I guess technically, yeah, this works too. Oh, wait, I need to do this on the... I need more lives, actually. Oh, wait, actually, that's not a problem here either. If I do it right. I should be able to get a life every single time. That should work. Okay, so... you guys know about these. We've shown these before. But there is something I haven't shown with them. Because I didn't know you could. It requires patience. So, I'm gonna let that happen.
Get into the car.
I gotta wait for everybody to collect again. I should be able to get more than one life if I line these guys up right. Oh, what? Okay, cheap. I was betrayed. Oh, I forgot to move these guys down, somehow. Great. Anyways, I'll just get it then, it's fine. So I can do this with any dragon. I'm choosing Leafer because, I don't know, it's easier. And I'm going to use their bow anyways. Obviously, you see what I'm doing is nothing. I'm just kind of letting myself die to that thing. Now, that's going to actually do something. Even though it's not currently doing it. Oh, what a stack. Alright, if I get these guys to move over here... Okay. That should do. Oh. Well, in a second. That's more like it. See, I knew I'd get more than one up there. Okay. So, I'll go ahead and eat again. Apple juice, lucky. Yeah, it's good. It's a big old carton of it that's real cheap. And it's proper apple juice. They have a few fruit juices. That's... The apple juice is the cheap one because... Well, it's apple juice. It's not, it doesn't cost very much. Only one? Okay, I guess it just got out of range. Thought for sure that would be 3 1-ups. Anyways, I need to get at least one each time. Oh, yeah, there you go. Take a look.
Oh my god.
So if you die enough to one of these things, specifically one of them, this happens. Yeah.
Rip.
Rip. It takes a few... I guess that took 3 deaths, so yeah, you're not going to see that unless you are just like, you know what, dying to this thing's a lot of fun. Let's keep repeating this. He's pushing the skull. Souvenir!
Oh my god.
I'm gonna do a few more times because I think it might get... Well, it might go further even. Not sure though. Okay. Yippee, free skull! Yeah, it's a little bit morbid, but you know. Yeah, there's even... Yeah, it's up even more. This makes me think of one of those things from Half-Life, where they go nom 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 and then they're like puke out bones. That's what they're kind of doing. Probably was the inspiration, if anything. Yeah, so now every single time I die, I'm just gonna dump bones because I did it enough times. It's interesting how it takes.
Pile.
It takes 3 times for it to happen, and then it starts doing it. I assume it's also based on like-likes. Do like-likes leave bones? I don't remember if that's how they work. But yeah, I think you could just make this pile as big as you want, effectively now. But yeah, that's the other vore thing I meant. Obviously kind of morbid, but fair enough, I guess? It's kind of funny, though. Considering it's just pixel... It's like pixel physics art specifically for this. What a weird detail that you have to do it 3 times to see it. I guess that makes it effectively a proper Easter egg, though. Let's go ahead and... Was it level 1 or was it level 2 that had plane? So that's the main 2 vore things we missed. Actually, I think it may have been level 2. I don't remember. I guess we'll just stick to this level and go back through. Oh yeah, I guess this has fun dialogue, if you remember. I could do it again. If you don't remember where this is, just give it a second. There it is. We can read that dialogue again in English. I thought I was eaten, but there's a coin. If every time was this fun, being eaten wouldn't be so bad. Beware, young dragons, one careless moment could end your story forever. Go. But yeah, actually thinking about it, I think that it's... Wow! Okay. I think it's level 1, actually, that has plane. Now, the main thing with... now, I'm not going to go through all the English dialogue for everything interesting, because most of it does match pretty effectively. I've never given you a gift, but if another round, I'll be delighted. I just want more taste. We basically saw the same dialogue, so... here's some of the dialogue here. Especially Rhythron, rich sweetness and red and white stripes, just like the strawberry mochi. What? Hey, there's no way I taste that cute. I think I was confused by Rhythron's response line, but it makes a lot more sense with this being a little bit better translated. No reason I don't taste... no way I taste that cute. Ah. Especially you, Fizz, the cool texture and light refreshing sweetness. Stop it, that's embarrassing. Especially you, Robo, the candy-like sweetness with a tangy hint of spice. Ah, how embarrassing. Especially you, Sirocco, silky skin and a chewy belly. Perfect balance. Whoa, stop it! Especially you, Leafer, gentle sweetness with a tea leaf's delicious flavor. Ah, stop saying that! Especially Cuba, a little salty but so full of rich sea flavor. Ah! Ah! Yeah. So let's see, what else do I want to show before I move on to outside game stuff? Well... Nope. Oh yeah, by the way, there's a funny little thing I learned for the time trials. When you start a new time trial game, you start at Fizz's house, and then you do this train area. Fun fact! You want to know how to actually complete the train area really fast? To save some time for speedrunning? It's pretty simple, actually. It's so simple that I felt proud of myself when I figured it out. So, when you start a new game, you start right here. You exit, and you're right here. So this is what you do to complete this really fast. And there you go. just go to the menu and select Plaza. Because it's not actually a level you have to beat or anything. You can just do that.
Very simple.
But yeah, that's most of everything that I wanted to show for in-game stuff. Except for that, of course, that one thing that person said. I don't know what they mean. If you backtrack all the way to the beginning, there was no other context. Like, it's frustrating when somebody is providing a cool tip to something, but they just don't give enough information. Because in their head, they're like, I know what I'm talking about. But they don't really think about how they're conveying it. They're trying to help. But yeah. But yeah, so... Let's see here. There is some stuff. There is way more though. We're technically done with the game, but we're not done with this video. Not even close, actually. Oh yeah, I guess there's one more thing I can point out. Under sound test, you may have noticed if you're paying attention, but the sound test goes through title screen opening, the levels of the game, the boss fights of the game, cutscene songs, and then the epilogue and credits stuff, the results screen, game over, and continues. Getting treasure, little thing. That. Being a boss, stage clear, boss stage clear. What's interesting is that this music player doesn't include all music, though. It is, in fact, missing the music for the sub-games, for instance. As well, it doesn't include that song I pointed out to you guys, the secret BGM song here. Which is only used there. But I have a bit more music that I'm just gonna play some of this music. But before I do, yeah. So here's the interesting thing: that song that's played in specifically the sound test, where you're like trying to set the volumes, is called, interestingly enough, as I mentioned, like it's kind of it sounds like an unused song that was meant to be for something. In the internal files, the song is here. I think it's this one, right? Yeah. So now if you look at the bottom of the screen, this actually has a name. It has the name of Stage 2 _ 6 point, a bunch of numbers. So it sounds like it was meant for Stage 2, which would have been Sirocco's Desert World. What's interesting is it doesn't really fit that world. It maybe could have been for the boss, I guess, but obviously that boss already has its own theme, so it's very unusual. I guess it was meant for Stage 2, but I wonder if Stage 2 was always the desert world. Maybe it got shuffled. Another thing I'd like to note is there is one song that is truly unused, considering this one's technically unused, but it is technically used in the sound test, so it's technically unused, but also technically used. But there is one song that is truly unused that I found in the files, and that is...
Oh, I see. I went back into the demo.
Yeah.
Of like your demo video. It has the same melody
As
the stage 2 that you just showed.
Really?
But it's a lot chiller. But yeah.
The song I just played?
Mm-hmm.
So this Game Over song has the same melody as this unused Stage 2 song?
No. The Stage 2 one is the same as the bonus track for the sound test.
Oh. Yeah, there's actually a few there's a few alternate versions. I'm not going to share them all, but I did find in the files a bunch of alternate versions of songs, which is basically like the beta versions of a lot of the songs in the game. Mostly they're just like lower quality versions, not anything particularly interesting to show off. But yeah, this Game Over song is really interesting. I don't know. It's different in style and stuff. But this was maybe the old Game Over song before they revamped it. Not sure. But one other thing that I find really interesting is, you know how we've been listening to the sound fonts of this game, and we all pretty much agree it sounds like Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, right?
Well, because the trumpets.
I think I found direct proof with a few of the song titles that yes, they are literally using RSE sound fonts for the music of this game, because there are two songs. Orb Get Boss and Orb Get Normal. And they start with the pretext RSE. So, yeah, I think that's pretty obvious at this point. Yeah. So, the internal naming kind of proves it. But I'm going to go ahead and put on... So, those songs, by the way, I mentioned how there's some songs that aren't in the sound test, even though they're in the game. That is to say, the sub-game songs. I'm just going to put those on while we look at the next parts of stuff. I'm not going to call attention to them, but their titles will be in the bottom. Let me see. It's that through that, right? Yeah. So that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Wait, what's this one? Oh, right! I mentioned how there's beta versions of old songs. This is the one I wanted to share. This is Back Around Woods, or whatever it's called. This is an old version of that. It may sound identical at first, but it's actually a bit different. I think it's the first level in the stage.
That's more like a higher pacing.
Oh, I was smart. I provided myself both versions so we can compare. Actually, this might be is this the old one or the new one? I'm not sure at this point. They're very similar. But anyways, just listen to this one for a second. I think this is actually the currently used one. So in other words, this is the one that's actually used in-game, I think. And now here's the other one. Which I believe is the unused one. You notice how it has a more subdued main chord. I'm pretty sure this is the unused one because, again, it is more subdued, and I think they kind of livened it up for the final. Yeah, this is what... There's a lot of unused songs, technically, which are beta versions, which are subtly different, like this one. This was the ones that actually stood out more. So yeah, it's very clear from the music list that the songs got a lot of different revisions. A lot of love was poured into the soundtrack. They did several passes to make sure it sounded real good. Okay, but with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and put on the tracks for the sub-games. Actually, I'm just going to loop that one. I like this one a lot. This is a remix. By the way, I already played this out earlier, but the Sarakun fishing minigame, this song here plays for it. It is a chiller remix of the second level of his stage, I believe. Because I think it was the second stage out of the water. Anyways, we're going to play that while I show the next things, which is going to be stuff I put on screen. So first thing is... Well, I wanted to flex for a second, so here's my best clear time for the time trials. When I was doing the extra altogether mode, this was my best time. Some of these stages I actually kind of messed up on, but it is my best overall clear time for the game. So if you're curious, it's really interesting they count treasure. I never bothered to pick up any treasure because, I mean, these were meant to be speed runs, so why did I wouldn't go out of my way for them. But yeah, you technically can go out of your way for them for this. But as far as I can tell, here's the weird thing. You can't pull up this results screen after being the time trial, I think. Because when you select the time trial again, it doesn't show you the results, it just starts a new one. So you only get one shot at seeing this when you finish the time trial. It's weird.
Fair, and there are some, like, all collectible speedruns, so...
Yeah, I guess you could take a screenshot of an all collectible speedrun and show what you've done.
So what is that, like, extra plus 6 every percent?
That's the... Well, I did extra mode, and the plus is because of... The plus is because I did the all together mode, which starts with all the dragons at the beginning. So I'm guessing that's what the plus is for. The 67% is game completion, how much of the game I completed. So you can also do a 100% speedrun too, if you wanted to. And it will track that, so... Yeah, you're probably right, Beerus. This stuff is here for those who care. Like, I want to do it all treasure run. I want to do it all 100% run. And also get timed. The results screen will display the results of that, obviously. So, another thing I want to show, and I showed this briefly when I was putting up the face portraits, but one thing I didn't feel like bothering to show you guys by going and demonstrating, but Dying to Petrification has its own unique sprites for each character. I'm not sure why it's repeated twice. Yeah, they look absolutely horrified, and understandably so. You just got frozen as a statue. Yeah, there's those. I wanted to show those off. Let's see. I also have. Let's see here. Oh yeah, this is an interesting thing. Really interesting thing, actually. Do you guys remember all the guest NPCs, which are, as far as I could tell, they're like other people's personas and stuff? They were added to the game. Played is a pretty obvious one because they get top billing, but there's a lot of NPCs in the game, like random characters. And obviously collecting them all is part of 100%. So obviously people are going to focus on those, right? What's interesting though is when I was going through the files, they had obviously their sprites were all there, but I found one that isn't in the game. I know they're an NPC like the others because their file name is NPC Kazuka. So this is Kazuka. That's Kasuka. And they're in the files, but they're not used, which is very interesting. Here they are.
Right.
They kind of look like they kind of have Zangoose coloring kind of vibe to me, but also they're clearly not a Zangoose though. Not sure what they are. Maybe fox. But yeah, this is an unused NPC. I have no idea why they weren't used. They are in the files though. Did any stage seem like it was lacking an NPC, I wonder? Actually thinking about it. They're pretty well distributed. Maybe it got cut for personal... It's possible. If they are indeed people's characters, then there might be a personal reason of removal. That does happen. And Metasonic says, oh, I kind of get it. Ruby Sapphire for the name RSE. Yeah. RSE is a common abbreviation referring to that generation of games. Or they're a base character. They seem too detailed for a base character, and they have the name Kasuka, which I don't think that... Does that word mean anything if I just look up Kasuka? What's that word mean? Does that have a meaning? Let's see. It means faint. Faint, dim, weak, slight, or vague. Hazy, indistinct, poor, meager. Huh. Interesting. Well, they are hazy, considering they weren't actually added. Their existence is faint, but I did find them. Let's see here. Another thing I'd like to show. Okay. But it was being a little funky. Alright, the browser should be working now. Okay, so this is a game for the... It's mostly... It's technically just the developer site, but it's mostly focused on Fizz and the Rainbow Planet, as well as the characters. And there's a bit more here on this site than anywhere else. The Steam page and all the other promotional stuff for the game and the game itself don't get into the amount of detail this site does, which is interesting. So let's just go through this. Nijiro Dragon, living on the planet Longa, the Dragons. Each has 9 dragons with different colors. Now let's note something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are the main cast. 7 is the God Dragon. But who's that in the middle? You guys might remember the black and white dragons. They give you one of the special items, and they're special because you actually have to go at a different time of day for your computer clock to see each one. They're in the same spot and they swap places. They were, technically speaking, they acted as NPCs like all the other guest NPCs, but they're more than that. Look at this image. This is very curious. It implies to me that they were meant for much more. Here's a bigger image of them. They were meant to be part of the main cast, which I find very interesting. Now, one image like this might not make you go, oh, well, that's not proof in itself. Let's keep going, though. First off, 9 dragons with different colors. That would imply, if they were meant to be part of the game, that would mean that they would probably have levels represented to them. Either orbs that are both black and white, since they are brothers, so maybe they share an orb, and thus they'd be a 2-color orb, or maybe even black and white orbs separately, which would imply another stage, another world, or maybe 2 even, which is very interesting. So, but then again, right down here it says there are 7 colors of orb in various parts of the planet Longa, and it's the root of all power of this planet. Nijiro Dragon, I'm going to zoom this in actually. Nijiro Dragon is a special dragon, a vessel that can borrow such orb power. Planetary Longa. And then there's a character correlation diagram. Now this is interesting, because I didn't throw this into a Google Translator, but I might throw this at, if you don't mind, Chrisaz, I might throw it at you. Here you go. That should give it to you. Let's actually open this. Now, this is very interesting because character correlation, you notice, of course, the black and white dragons are off on their own. So it is saying that it seems like the black and white dragons were major characters, but at the same time, there's only 7 colors of orbs. So the black and white dragons were not part of the orb colors, which I guess makes sense since one is the absence of color and one is every color. Isn't that what black and white are? One's the absence of color and one is technically every color put together. So, yeah. Technically speaking, they're not part of the normal spectrum. They're not on a rainbow. So I'm gonna translate this too. We're gonna do it together. Let's both do it and discuss it. Okay, I got it, guys. Here you go. Alright, we can zoom this in. Okay, so... Wow, okay, there's a lot here. So correlation it says correlation diagram volume 1 in the corner, or version 1. And it says, okay, let's just zoom this in. And we'll scroll around a little bit. So down here it says, I understand my child well. That's good. I'm glad you do. You should keep track of what your kids are doing. But yeah, so there's a whole bunch of correlations here. This is a mess. So Rubel feels like I feel like a younger brother to him. Well, Fizz is the younger brother. And Fizz says, look strong. I wonder if this is supposed to say, I feel like they're a younger brother. So Rubel's like, yeah, Fizz is a younger brother to me. there's all sorts. Okay, so Fizz says they're fighting, but I guess they get along. And this point towards nothing. Maybe Kyuma. Lutron and Kyuma hang out. We hang out because it's fun. I want you to always be my rival. So obviously the developer had a lot of thoughts about how these characters interact, and we saw a little bit of that in the game, but I think they had a lot. I think there's a lot more to what they understood. Basically, what they headcanon for all the personalities of the characters and stuff than they were expressing just in the game. Look at this. Kyuba's thoughts towards Ruble. I want to be friends, but I'm afraid of poison. That's fair. You're water soluble and they're poisonous, so Ruble says I want to get closer to Kyoma. Oh. And then down here we have Sarakun has so many arrows going away from him. Okay, let's see. Saraku's opinions, he's the youngest dragon, so his opinions are gonna be cute. Saraku's opinion of Ruble is long tail. And of Kyoma, it's he swims fast. And then Lutron, so cool. Lutron's opinion of Sarakun, I can't handle the relentless purity. This dragon is too pure for me.
Big tail, best tail.
Saraku's opinion of Reefer is exclamation. No, Fluffy. Fluffy. They are fluffy. They're like the fluffy dragon, actually, if you pay attention. I think a few of them have fluff, but they have the most fluff. Reefer to Sarakun, I want to take care of you. Let's see. This is such a mess. Okay. Reefer thinks of Fizz, I want you to be by my side. And Fizz thinks it's fun to be together, Reefer. And then Reefer thinks towards Kyuma, calm down, I guess. What's interesting that not everybody has an arrow pointed to everybody else, as you see Reefer only has 3 pointed out. But I like how Sarakun goes out of their way to have thoughts on everyone. Amazing, Drake God. Very animated. Let's see here. Wait, there's a very... What is that really tiny text that's right here? I don't...
Yeah, it says relatives and friends.
Oh, they think that way to Sarakun. That's fair. And then Tayanga thinks towards everyone, as long as you have my protection, your life will not end, but abusing it is tiring, so please stop. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, Lutron thinks towards God, I'm afraid I'll get angry if I abuse it too much. I'm afraid they'll get angry, maybe.
Yeah.
Calm down 2 people. Oh, I see. The Reaver says to both Kyuma and Lutron, calm down, because they're like rivals and stuff. And then on this line, I'm worried about this toxicity weakening Ruble to Lutron. Huh. And Lutron's, I like Lutron's thoughts of Ruble is just the best phrase. Poison is okay. Put that on me.
Yeah, like a...
Poison is okay.
Yeah, for me they translated as about the sea weakening instead of the poison. But yeah.
Oh. And then let's see here.
Yeah.
And then, what is this? I love you, Fluffy. I love you. That looks like Sarakun text, but who's that going towards? I love you, Fluffy, towards Reefer, maybe? It's hard to tell. This is definitely a big mess, but it's kind of funny. Amazing. I'll fake an entry. There's only a couple lines going to Tayanga. Okay, then.
It's so confused, but there is one of them that just says between parentheses, 2 people.
2 people. No, I get it. Reefer is saying calm down, and notice how the arrow's not going to either Kyuma or Lutron.
I see it. So
it's
both
both of them.
Like,
that's why it's between them.
Yeah, because they're the rivalry. Yeah.
Yeah. And then over here with Tayanga, interesting. Here, this actually is interesting. Look at this. This is a Tayanga line, I'm pretty sure. And it says, protection is weak, a point to Tasogare and Akatsuki.
Mm-hmm.
1 mind and 1 body. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I wonder... Well, I mean, that one image we just looked at had them both in the picture together, but it is notable in-game. You only ever see one of them. I wonder if... 1 mind and 1 body. That's interesting. Are they 1 person, but 2... people, but also 1 mind, 1 body. Yeah, I don't know. 2 people and 1 mind. I mean, I'm familiar with that concept fairly, but I wonder if they actually have 1 body or 2. It's hard to tell. Maybe it just transforms.
Maybe the reason they're only like the one or the other between each time is because they do just switch between.
Yeah. And it's interesting that Tayanga says over here, protection is weak. So they don't have as much connection to these two, because they're out of the spectrum, so to speak. They're separate from it. But also, they're important enough to get on this image, as well as that other image we looked at. So that's really intriguing.
Yeah, because they are the 7 colors and the others is just black and white.
Yeah, but the black and white are still important enough to be like here and stuff, which is very interesting.
Oh.
And if we go down further, we start getting character descriptions. So, the Jiro Dragon Fizzmoto, again, we're Google Translate this page. A kind-hearted dragon's cub, but throw the hammer. And this is obviously art we've seen in game. Very cute. Full body pudding, a little chilly. Full body pudding sounds like a good time, I guess. God, one of the dragons who are protected by Tayanga. Okay. You can put out various tools with the power of the orb, but especially the hammer is my favorite. The soda flavor ice cream seems to be a favorite. Yeah, this did this on multiple browsers. I think the page is slightly broken just in general. I think it's trying to like resize based on some condition, but it's just doing this. But yeah, Ginger Male, height around 145 centimeters, weight 47. Birthday June 29th, human age 12 years old. One person, me. Yes, one person is me, I guess. But also interesting, this actually gives their human ages. Okay. So that he's technically 12. It's like me. But yeah, this is kind of a little bit broken, but what's interesting here is that we haven't actually seen this artwork. You can still click it to open big view. And that does help a little bit. But yeah, the artwork is one thing I've noticed with this artist in game dev. I think they really like thighs. Yeah. Because there's a lot of thigh focus to the like artwork for the characters.
Yeah, both the thigh and the chest, like
and chest.
The line, yeah.
And I'm not trying to be lewd saying this, but kind of crotch too.
Yeah.
Just saying. I guess those things all kind of come hand in hand, though. But yeah, pretty cute art. And then we have the Jiro Dragon, Sarakun. Yes, a dragon of the desert. Good luck, good luck! He is vibrating right now. Very slightly. Wear your favorite collar. Good idea. God, one of the dragons who are protected by Tonga. He is the youngest of the Jiro Dragons, but he tries hard with a scratch attack. What does that mean? Is that a word? Swimming is niggles? I don't like that word. Okay, sure. Whatever you say, Google Translate. I don't know, but he can't swim. So, okay. Ginger Mel, birthday May 5th, human age 6 years old. Yeah, so he's happy it is.
For my translator, it says he's not good at swimming. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm concerned about that word. Hold on a second. Okay, it's a normal word. Nobody worry. Niggle means cause slight but persistent annoyance, discomfort, or anxiety. For instance, a trifling complaint, dispute, or criticism. It's a concerning. It sounds concerning, but it's fine. Yeah, don't worry, everybody. I just double checked that for us.
I thought it was going to be something like the Japanese word for like run. That's kind of similar.
But yeah, then we have, of course, his art, which, of course, the first one is, again, like we saw in the game. And then he has, aw, that's really cute, actually.
Yes.
I like the bamboo. And then we
Did
have...
you use this one into the...
They may have used that as a reference for the sub-game, but no, this image wasn't in the
sub-game. Yeah. Fair.
It is similar, though. And then, because he is the ground dragon, look, he's like, I found the gem! I dug for 3 hours. He's so messy. Music name? Result 80, 128, 160, 106. I guess. We're listening currently to the soundtrack to the, Leafer's sub-game, whatever it's called. I don't remember the name of it. We're just playing in the background as we look at this stuff. So then we have the god, Tayanga, god of the planet Longa. Nijiro, I'll give you a protector of the dragons. You can do it as you wish with the power of a dark orb. Oh no, that sounds evil. The dragon who was protected by Tayanga was full of the power of the orb. Even if you were out of breath, you can come back again. Tayanga's profile: gender as you wish. Oh, I guess we were both, we were wrong the whole time. As you wish. Height 500, 600 centimeters. Birthday and human age unknown. One person me. I like the one person me. And then of course we have some art. If it wants to show up. Oh, that's like a much higher detail version of the art that we have seen in game. It's like a higher detail version. That's pretty neat. Space. Oh, well, I suppose we could translate this too.
Hey.
Alright then, hold on. So, it is weirdly blurry, but that's okay. It's
Yeah,
JPEG.
very low resolution.
Was this just low res? No, I guess it just kind of, yeah. Whatever you use to do you use Google Translate? Because it completely butchered it for some reason.
No, I literally, like, I go to Google Images, I paste it, and, like, press the translate button.
Huh. Weird. Well, it's okay, we can still read it. Usually lives above the clouds, genderless. Okay, fair enough. Grant power to the dragons live on the planet Ranga. God! Head shape, 4, soft. They got the 4 ear thingies. Orb, the source of its power, an orb, which is attached to its tail. Interestingly, even though they represent the yellow orbs, or the moon orbs, that orb is blue. So their tail, the back, this blood is white. This blood is white? I wonder if they mean the underside's white. Stomach.
Yeah, the underside probably.
4 fingers and 4 toes, it says in the lower right. I'll zoom in on that so you guys can see it properly. Kinda. Well, behind my head anyways. Triangle from extremity to body. Base subcolor. Yeah, there's all colorless. In case you want to draw fan art. Alternating triangles. We need absolute power. This will shine in various colors. Oh. Okay. And then we have... Again, like I said, these poses. Of course, they're in space. They can do whatever pose they want there. Well, okay, they look more like they're in the stratosphere.
And there is one interactive.
What?
Like
Let's
one
try
of
to
the
do as you
images is
wish.
like a slide.
Oh, I can, okay. I see. I can... Let me zoom this in a bit for you guys. That's a bit better. So if you slide this, you can take off their clothes. I guess technically, well, what's interesting? Oh, they have like, oh, that's cool. Not only a lung clasp, but like some jewelry around the neck and a necklace too. That's neat. That's pretty cool. The necklace is of all the colors. Can I? Yeah, there we go. I found the full picture. There you go. Now you can see it much more clearly. Yep, of each orb. That's pretty neat. They never actually wear that in the game, though. Any of that. Okay, let's scroll down more. Oop, I zoomed in a little too much now. And then we go, oh gosh! Let me escape, please. No, not this far. Ah. Why?
Why is this?
It's gotten worse.
Why does this music is named Real for Fuzzy 2?
I don't know, honestly. Also, I might have to refresh the page. Let's try this again.
Because fuzzy means stage in Portuguese.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know. That's actually really a good point. Why is it in Portuguese, actually? Okay, let's scroll down here and see if I can get to this. Mauve Nov girl in the forest, leave it to me. And if you treat the arrow and the bow and the arrow... What does that mean? If you treat the arrow and the bow and the arrow, leave it to me. Leave his bow and arrow fly out... Oh, I stopped it for a second. Leave his bow and arrow fly all the way. God, one of the dragons protected by Tonga is the only dragon covered with hair in the body of a dragon. They can stay in the air with small wings. Oh yeah, I guess I did kind of ignore that Leafer also has wings. They're very small though. Gender female. Human age 11 years old. You can see their other stats here. September 3rd. First person Leafer. Oh! Oh, this section basically indicates what they're on, how they like to address themselves. Me, I, or in this case, they like to do third person, so. Though not all the time, but still. This is our artwork we saw in game. Well, dear, I guess I successfully did the made you look back to your second monitor part of the video. But yeah, so then we have some... Oh, wow, they're super fluffy here. Mofu? Mofu. I wonder what Mofu means. But yeah, it's so fluffy. And then they look kind of nervous. And then we have the Geo Dragon Lutron, the fire dragon of the fight. No matter what happens, it won't stop! I don't know if that sounds good or bad. No matter what happens, it won't stop. It's not a good descriptor for somebody. Just stop, man. Just stop. He won't stop.
And it never stops coming, and it never stops coming.
Mofu could be an exclamation. Okay. The fight that will burn forever. One of the dragons to protect Matanga. He is raised from the dead by God's grace, so he does not hesitate to challenge the superior opponent. That makes him sound like Jesus. Okay. It is possible to fire from anywhere in the body. Wow. Anywhere in the body? That sounds very dangerous, though. They are gender male. They are also 12 years old. They're do one person meet. Yep. January 7th birthday. I like the level detail. But I guess it's pretty common in Japanese media to have, like, here's their blood type, here's their birthday. Actually, I'm surprised we don't have blood type. Maybe dragons don't have blood types or something. But, let's see here. Let's click this. That is, wow, he is beat up. Like, that's actually pretty violent. Wow.
The anime.
Very anime, though, yeah. And then we have like the juxtaposition between what we just looked at and also, oh, strawberry shortcake.
Yes.
He's still
also
cute.
anime, exactly.
As much as he doesn't want to be, he's still cute. Oh, and then he's bandaged. Oh, that's blood. Yeah, he gets into scraps. He really he had to bandage his horn. Actually, it's impressive he doesn't have a broken horn. I guess it could be repaired or grows back.
Look, duct tape fixes anything.
Chrysalis, could you translate the text?
Okay.
He seems to be saying something. Question mark and then exclamation mark. I don't know if Mamoto's Zatch Bell have their own blood type. You don't have to share the image, you can just read it out. This is simpler.
I'll keep going until I win. It's decided.
Never give it up. It won't stop. And then we have... That is a really bad translation of Kajuma. Kuyuma. The fastest underwater sea beast dragon. What a title. Freely control the water. He does do that. The sea is his own platform. One of the dragons to protect my Tonga. It has become a daily occurrence to win over Ryuten-kun, who is challenging. It is so fast that it is very rarely stranded. Dinner Mel. July 1st birthday? What? There's actually like 3 July birthdays, actually, I think, for these guys. Might make sense they were born around the same time, but a different year, though. 13 years old. And then we have, if I can click it in time... Whoop. You have to time it. So we have... Yeah! Oh, that's his, like, raising water move going on here. But more detailed. Then we have... Oh, what? This is some experimental background here. Where is he supposed to be? This guy killed up. Pirate outfit. He's a captain.
Cute.
Hehe. Cosplay. What's interesting is that his artwork in the game... Oh, it's right here, but yeah. Usually one of these images here is also that artwork with like a different detail. This time, though, these are all unique images. And then we have Rubo. Manipulating the thread. Traverse and inexhaustible. Beware the poison of the tail. Oh gosh, I've lost track of everything. Stop. It's very delicate.
Oh my god.
And yeah, I guess Chrysalis could double check this, but this happens on any browser, right? It's just kind of broken. The site's just
I
kind of broken.
I managed to make it stable. It's wiggling a lot, but it's stable.
It's gotten worse. I just have to refresh every now and then, I think. Okay. Oh no! I had it for a second. No, stop!
No.
Okay, fly between buildings! One of the dragons protected by Tonga, the presence of the Sisters of the Dragons! You can control the thread from your hand and move along the walls and seal you freely. Female. Oh no, I almost finished reading that. 14 years old, and I'm trying to read the other stats. I think I could read a few of them.
Might need to like print screen ads or something.
I guess I could try that.
Height is 145 centimeters, weight is 44 kilos.
October 1st birthday, that's slightly spooky since they're a spider dragon. Okay, and then can I click the images as they scroll by? I'm attempting to. It's tricky.
You can do it.
Can't do it. Can't do it, man. Okay, I got him. Got one of them. Okay, here. Yep, cute. It's freaking out on my phone. Yeah, it's just something's wrong with the site code. It's alright. I bet they were like supposed to zoom in and out as you moused over them. Kind of a cool little zoom effect when you like moused them, but like they glitched out. Oh, that's like not even clothing. What is that? But what is this? What is okay? What's like? I'll buy it. What's the text say? You know what some of this art makes me think of? It makes me. I'm sure that one of you know. You or Beerus know. That art. No, Beerus definitely knows. That artist who does Pokemon and other characters like Tails, and they have a YouTube channel, and they draw completely safe for work art that is extremely OWO.
Yes, that is some, yeah.
Yeah, some. This is very some-like art sometimes.
Yes, it translates to example of swimsuit.
Oh wait, their belly is covered in a layer of translucent. It's like it's like one of those swimsuits where it's part of it's like see-through. Well then. They're wet. They don't seem to mind. I think I guess that character has. I mean, some of the other characters have some. I guess I would say attractive art. They have nothing but attractive art. I guess it makes sense. They got the Femme Fatale vibe going, so
Yeah.
especially the spider thing.
The poison type.
And then we get down to this, and again, like I said, oh no. It's like the further down the page you go, the worse this gets.
I mean, yeah, then there's more images doing the thing.
It's okay, I got print screen.
Oh my god.
So we'll just mix in a little print screen here to make this work. So yeah, I definitely think these characters were meant to be more important. So Tatsugari and Anatsuki, 2-1, black and white dragon. I'll try to get that image now. Let's see. I think I got it. There we go. Very cute, honestly. Always close because they are the yin and yang of each other. 2-1. Yeah, they're... As it said earlier, though, I don't know if it was translated correctly, one mind, one body, but two people. So... their body may change based on who's in control. I don't know. Let me try to print screen this and find out. I think I got it.
Would you like me to print? The release is less glitchy for me.
Is it?
Yes,
of course I'm
I got
unlucky. I think I got it this time. White Cub, Tatsugari, Black Cub, Atatsuki. God the dragon who is protected by Tanga. The effect is reduced because it receives half the protection for one person. By always being together, we complement each other's shortcomings. Tatsugari's profile, male. December 13th, 10 years old. they do have the same ages. I was wondering about that. That further proves. Also, the same height, same weight, same birthday. But one is male and one is female. So the white one is male and the black one is female.
Nice.
Also, first person, Watashi. What does Watashi mean? They're twins. They might be more than twins, actually. They might actually share a body. Oh, I kind of got to the bottom of the page, I guess, for a second. Now to just click. Now just get one click on the image. There, they stopped for a second. Ha! I got him. Okay. Yeah, there's the yin yang, of course. Very cute. Oh, we have another thing to translate here. I assume you're already working on that, Chris House.
Yeah, well.
I'll go to the next one. Oh, that's cute. Is that Autumn Leaves or are they playing Autumn Leaves? That's very cute.
Yeah, I
Watashi
believe
saying.
Sheikah is correct. Watashi means I or me.
And then she's being cute too.
'Cause I'm pretty sure from anime, like, Watashi wa, it's like I am.
Huh.
Yeah, but this though Boko desu is also Ayan.
Yeah, there's multiple.
Lucky because yeah, one of them is Boko, is another one is Watashi.
That makes sense.
But yeah, I guess I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
Of blurry images.
It's okay if it's blurry. It'll get the job done. I mean, I have the clear one here. We just will look at the blurry one separate. Okay.
Yeah, I thought Boku was more like my, because, like, there's
I don't know why.
academia.
Why did it say Tagao? What is Tagao?
Okay, here we go. Twins. Oh, you're capturing from my screen. I thought you were on the website. Okay, never mind. Okay, twins.
Yeah, fair.
Atsuki-san and
I could have
Thongo.
picked from there. Yeah.
It might. If you picked from the site, it would probably translate better because it would be less blurry.
Yeah, let me try that actually.
Yeah, that would be more sensible. Fango. I don't think that's right. We
Fango.
already know that they're not called.
Yep, there you go. That's a little bit more.
That explains why that other image was blurry. I was so confused why you had a blurry image on the last one. Now I understand.
I mean, it's still blurry, but
Well, it's not
better.
blurry though. So yeah, it's a lot better. Twins, Tasagari-kun and Atsuki-shun. So Atsuki is the shadow dragon, attracted to the sun and quiet, while Tasagari-kun is sun dragon, attracted to the shadows, fine. Yeah, makes sense.
they're fine.
They're attracted to each other because sun's the light and shadow do, after all, have to coexist. A relationship that complements each other's shortcomings. The divine dragon child is blessed is weak, so it is weak when alone. Yeah, so it's very clear that the dragon god can't bless these guys the same way because they're split, so as they are. Well, let's see. Was there anything at the bottom of the page? I think just some Facebook links and stuff. So let me escape this page. Yeah, there we go. It's a bit better to be at the top. I guess the lower you go, the worse it gets. So that's the main page. We're not done though. I think that's the home. Weirdly, the home button is there. If we go to the home button, official website of the Circle de Giro Dragon, and this is a trailer for the game. And there's a few more things here. I think if I go to about this site, no, that's the same page as home, isn't it? Actually, no, it isn't. Huh. I guess it is different. Hold on. About this site, it may be possible to post information about the content produced by. Oh, I see. It's like a template that isn't finished. But here's the thing. So we were on the characters page. Let's go to the works page now. So I believe, if I remember correctly. Is that how you do it? There's a Nijiro no Hoshi. And this is advertising the game. Small, unique dragon, run with 3 buttons, stop picture action beyond the dimension. And then advertise it. Obviously, we already know everything here. Oh, IME! One is informal, one is formal. That makes more sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Also, me seeing those two and seeing some race of Konoe and Skyla. Oh, neat. One horn versus 2 horn, etc.
Just random characters talks.
I really think that's the main thing though. The character page was the most interesting thing, obviously. I think the rest is just like linking to blogs and stuff. But I think we can all agree though that there's something weird about this site because, like, the black and white dragons seem to have much more of a prominent role on this site for the game than they did in the game. I mean, they gave you a special item, and they were kind of interesting how you had to visit them at different times, but they really seemed like they were not exactly part of this inner circle, considering they don't have their own orb colors, but it seemed like they were major characters. It kind of feels like you're supposed to play as them or something. I mean, I understand the Dragon God getting a page, even though you don't play as them, because they were very integral to the story, but it is weird, though. It is weird how much art they have
during development.
Yeah, I wonder what the plans were for them in the development phase. It's very interesting. But yeah, that's the website for the game. This is interesting extra information. I wanted to share that with you guys. I thought it was kind of neat. And also the cute art. So I'm sure I'm going to use some of that in the thumbnail for this episode. So, but with that being said, I guess we're going to the next thing. I think. Yes. So, the next thing. I'll turn the music off. So this is, I mentioned this a little bit at the end of part 2, I think it was, but this is the Unity Room user page for Yoshi, which is, the guy who made Fizz in the Rainbow Planet. Before he made Fizz in the Rainbow Planet, he made other stuff. And Unity Room is basically a Japanese website where people can put up their Unity games on. Unity Room seems to be specifically catering towards people who have web builds for their Unity games. Basically, their Unity games embedded on the site. There's no download for them. You have to play them on site. And that's kind of the idea behind Unity Room. Anyways, Yoshi here, he made a bunch of stuff before making Fizz in the Rainbow Planet. And a lot of it, first off, what's kind of cool here is
the carrot.
They straight up have a web Unity demo here, so of the game. So if you're curious about a demo build of the game, you can actually access it here. The carrot, yeah. Some of their games have nothing to do with Fizz in the Rainbow Planet, but a lot of the games they made before Fizz, very loud. This is a very early version, if I recall, so you can look at this if you're curious. I'm not going to. It's probably somewhat similar to... Gosh, it's loud. It's probably somewhat similar to the version that Charem played and actually recorded. So, but yeah. But the interesting thing here is that Fizz of the Rainbow Planet was not the introduction to a lot of the dragons in it. As you may notice from these games here, there's a few here quite a few here that involve them as well, and we're going to play them. So, in no particular order, I just have them listed here. Let's see. I think the very first one that involved the dragons was this one. We'll start here. This is just called Fizz's Adventure. And an error occurred. That's fine. Just keep playing. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I don't know if that matters. This should work on Firefox. Dot picture side-scrolling action game. We have prepared various modes, so please enjoy. Thank you for the Android version as well. Dash with Z and attack. X is jump. Direction key to move. Top key to get in the door. Okay, here we go. Sound volume should be fine. I lowered it. There we go. Obviously, though, you can see that the early designs of the dragons are a little bit different.
A little bit. Very long.
There you go. If I wait a second, I believe it'll go into story mode, and I'll try to actually translate this. Or I could hold Alt to try to print screen and then it goes back. Okay. I'll print screen with just print screen the window, you see. Fine. That should solve the problem. Let's try it again. Oh, I see. Press it over 2 seconds to return to tile screen. It says one part. So if I hold down a button for 2 seconds, it'll go back. Planet Longa, where various dragons live, an incident happened here. And the colony floating above the sky of Longa, controlling the weather on Earth, there's a strength. The machine will always run without interruption. He controlled the weather of Longa. The comfortable environment created this way dragons lived. So the machine created a comfortable environment. However, one day, even in such a Longa, disaster of abnormal weather, now it's happening. The power of the orb that controls the machine that controls the weather is gradually weakening. That was slightly convoluted. Thus, the dragons began their adventure to collect the orbs spread across Longa in order to return to their normal lives. What was your question?
The image of
What about it?
I
was focused on just getting the dialogue in time. What was the images? I wasn't paying much attention. So it's got a similar. It's like Power of the Orbs. Dragons gotta get them, but in this case, there's a weather machine for the planet, and now there's problem. Interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and start. I'll do normal mode, I guess. Let me try to save this stage, actually. Unlock by clearing hard. Opening of look. Opening of look. Oh, opening of the game, I see. Opening of look. Let's do normal mode. Okay, Act 1, Beginning Hill. Oh, that's very Sonic. Oh my gosh, it's very, very Sonic. Oh, okay, I do have controls. Good. He has his hammers, even the same sounds. The music too, listen. Welcome to the world of Fizz's adventure. Move with direction keys. Smartphone, tilt and move. I don't know why they thought that was a good control scheme. If you're using the software keyboard, slide the left side screen. Fortunately, the arrow keys and everything work just fine here, so that's good. I can also click to jump, I guess. So this is really interesting. We're literally getting like an extremely proto version of Fizz and Rainbow Planet here. How to attack somebody? Press Z. Touch left side of the screen using the software keyboard. Touch the top right of the screen. Okay, so yeah, there's multiple ways to do it with touch controls. This game is still. It has an option for it. Unfortunately, I turned it off.
But I see, so 7 years ago.
7 years ago. Jump. This is just basic tutorial stuff. I'm translating on the side. It actually feels really weird. It feels like this. You know what? After playing Fizz and the Rainbow Planet as much as I have, this is probably saying get 100 of these for a 1-up. It feels like I'm in an alternate dimension where Fizz and the Rainbow Planet blew the heck up to the point where some like bootleggers in China decided to make an NES version.
This is the bootleg version.
This is the Tandy bootleg version. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can run? Okay, cool. It's interesting, though, like, how much of this is... Like, this game was made, I don't know how many years ago, but there's so much Fizz and the Rainbow Planet in this game. That's crazy. Okay, that's safe. Press up to move to the next area. Yep.
Yeah, this is legit the little blocks exactly for the first stage.
Oh yeah, the random pointless blocks, except for I can break them as Fizz. Okay. Oh, there's physics. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's sand blocks. Yeah, and then what's this over here? I got a heart.
Yes, fair. Yes.
It's surprisingly charming, though. Like, it really does feel like I'm listening to 8-bit D-Mix of the music right now. From Fizz and Rainbow Planet. Adventure Island kind of has that vibe, too, yeah. So, I'm sorry it took me so long to set this up. I think we're lucky the Android version exists, because it looks like the normal PC version is just broken at this point. So, I'm very happy I'm covering this, because who knows when this will disappear, too. This will become lost media. Collecting a heart will restore HP, makes sense. platforms. I'm gonna guess I understand. Yeah, these platforms are in Fizz the Rainbow Planet. If they're pointed up, you go up, you stand on them. If they point down, you go through them. I get it. Also, despite what it says, I just kind of have to walk to a door and then I just go through it. Oh yeah, there's like... okay. It does not look safe, but it says go down, so I will. I wonder how long this is.
From what I played, it seems actually kind of longer, yeah.
That's fine, I don't mind. I'm actually impressed. Sandbox to be straight as I like how it leaves all this annoying sand, though. Like, look at this. So this is how the game looks to start development. The main game is what it looks like after some work. Well, this is like... This is not exactly like the... This is not like the beta version of Fizz of the Rainbow Planet. This is like... This was a separate game. It's more like Fizz of the Rainbow Planet was a remake of this game. With a new story and more characters. Because I want to point out to you, this game existed a long time ago. Actually, can you do me a favor, Christoph? The Unity Room page, when was this uploaded?
2018 December.
2018, so this is... Actually, this is not as old as I thought it was going to be, but yeah, still pretty old.
7.
There is one orb on each stage, says Fizz. Are we getting the song?
Yeah.
What's that?
No, never mind.
Are we gonna get the
song,
last
guys? Update was into that anyway.
Yes, kind of. That's not the orb song from Fizz of the Rainbow Planet, but it is a song. That's the song when you get a special item. Oh, and yeah, Act 2 has a different song. And it's literally the same as Act 2's song in Fizz of the Rainbow Planet. It's doing the same musical progression. I like how the text box moves with this. So this is teaching me the mechanics of... I don't think I'll translate every text box, maybe just the interesting ones. Yeah, jump when the platform reaches the top. To be fair, I guess I kind of figured that, but... There. Swimming controls, let's see.
Do they have like a different artist, or did this artist like in 7 years manage to like go from one art style to that?
I don't know. There's not a lot of... I mean, there are credits for the game, so I guess you could look that over and maybe figure it out, but... Not really sure, actually. Yeah, I stopped notifications for Google Voice, so that should stop more messages from showing up. Also, there is a weird white line. I'm guessing that's some sort of issue with doing this, but whatever.
No, it's because of the controls.
Oh.
So, the controls work that on the left side, depending on how you sweep, you walk to the right or the left.
If you get by a thorn, you will miss no matter how much HP you have left. Be careful. Oh, I see. So it's like a border thing?
Yeah, it's like a sticker that you can move to the right or left.
Oh, how do I move it? Oh, I see.
Like a controller stick.
Oh, I see. You don't move it as in move it out of the way.
Yeah.
Like how very stretched everything looks. Actually, it was worse. I fixed the aspect ratio on it. Okay, there's a door there. Oh no, there's a heart there.
Yeah, you can. There is actually an option for aspect ratio instead of.
I fixed it though. I thought. Did I not fix it?
But did you go into the proper like settings
it.
inside of the game?
Yeah, I changed it to something that matches the actual resolution I'm using.
Fair.
Yeah, it was actually more stretched before I did that. It's actually not stretched. The thing is that you're used to Fizz being a small boy, but here he's a lanky boy. That's just how he is.
Yes.
Spin platforms don't spin platforms.
Lanky boy.
The waist taller than wide. I mean, I guess I could check. Hold on. How do I... How do I pause? Is that a thing?
Don't know.
I'm pretty sure I fixed the aspect ratio, though. But you're right, the blocks are taller. Unless... I don't remember if it was... Did I restart after changing it? It's perfectly fine, of course. Now you made me care, though. You brought it up! Okay, let me kill the game, turn it back on, get back to tile screen, hope progress saved. I don't know how this works exactly. Continue title. Title, but I will continue. Just hold on. What button is it for that? This one? No.
Yes.
No.
The second. Yeah. Above.
There. See, 1280 by 720 is the resolution I have right now. Continue. Okay, that does look better, actually. Okay, I guess I fixed it. I did change it, but then I closed the game and opened it again, and it didn't remember, so...
Yeah.
There. I hope OCD people are satisfied. Alright. I actually remember what room I was in, even, so that's pretty cool. Oh, I hope you have a good birthday in 16 days, Wolf.
16 days.
That's quite an that's quite an advanced notice. Are you hoping that people prepare birthday gifts or something?
Yeah.
Oh, we're even climbing the log tower, like...
Yep.
Like, in this third stage. Wow, it's amazing how much of this... Fizz of the Rainbow Planet is a proper, like, complete remake of this game, I think. Oh, wait, is this the dimensional stage? Kind of. There's something
Are they gonna... How they're gonna spin stuff up?
I don't know if it is gonna spin. Let's see, I guess. But you can see why I wanted to start with this game. It looked intriguing, and I was right. There's this... this is... If you like Fizz of the Rainbow Planet, this is probably very interesting.
Yes.
I think it's
a little bit of a relic. Yes.
An interesting relic for sure. What's that? What's this spinning? But the jumping's a little bit jank, by the way.
But yeah. Honestly, if we start with this, it's if I were the dev, I would be proud. Like, heck yeah, he went from that to this.
It's also cool how faithful they were to this old game of theirs. Like, they remastered the music and so much of the design and stuff.
Yeah.
I appreciate that they, like, took these ideas they had when they were much more of an amateur game dev. And then was like, yeah, let's take it further with my skill now. Oh, are we gonna have a boss? Is it gonna be the boss? Is it gonna be the big guy? Yep. He's just walking, though. Oh, what's his song? Oh. He's walking. He's a little shy. Oh, got it.
Yippee, great.
To be continued. What do you mean? Oh, what? Choices?
Oh.
I guess orange dessert. Oh, there is a choice for the second level. Yep. I figured it'd be
dessert.
And we have the desert theme.
Yes. But I was hoping for pudding.
My cart. Yeah. I have to push it myself. That's fine. That wasn't a mechanic in the desert. I don't remember what the stage names are. All I remember is Candy Police. I'm not very clear to remember the others. Candy Police is unforgettable, though. This is Unity. So it looks like, by the way, there's 4 worlds, but you have a choice for World 2, so I guess there's a reason to replay. Yep, there's the wind mechanic, though. Oh, upper half.
The hammer is not going further. Wait.
Yeah, not really. No, unforgettable, not unforgivable. I mean, the Candy Police are unforgivable. They take your candy. They confiscate your candy. That is unforgettable. Unforgivable. Yep, even having water. So it wasn't in stage 1 technically before. Oh. Candy Mountain! I hope you guys find this interesting as I do. I know Chrysalis does. But I hope it's interesting for the people watching too. Oh, okay, this is solid. Okay, this is quite a bit different for level 2 here. I think this song is different too. I don't recognize this song, I think it's new. Or maybe... Actually, wait, no, I think this was heavily changed for the second level of the desert of Fizz and the Rainbow Planet. But it actually might be the same song, technically. But improved. Yeah, because this song's kind of meh, so I think they completely revamped this to be a better song. Oh, that's the end of that level. Oh. So now we're in a pyramid. Oh, what's this? This is an anti-gravity panel. Gravity is reversed on this panel. Okay. Oh, but my hammers aren't. Except for where they are. What?
Only when they're on the panel. If they're not on the panel, they're gonna fall because gravity is normal.
Okay.
Like if you go over a long section, they'll go to the top of the screen.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Oh. Interesting.
The anti-gravity always gives the energy.
Oh, darkness mechanic. Okay, then. Always fun, I guess. Okay, there we go. Where am I going? You know, there was a long fall in the desert when you get to level 3. Oh, they're missing tons of stuff over there.
Oh no, Reset, you missed all the stuff. There's like secret collectible for the hidden endings.
Probably not. Just more crystals. What the heck? You're not the gachapon. What the heck? What the heck is this? Hammer! Oh no, clipboard hammer guy! I guess I'll just attack.
Oh no. The menace.
It seems like all of his attacks can be deflected with a hammer, so just attack. He's got the bigger hammer, yet he's very scared of attacking me. This is very much out of left field.
Just to show size isn't everything. Your hammer is better.
I can only really get one hit off before he runs away with whatever he's using, but... He's trying to hit me, man.
You have quantity over quality, I suppose.
I guess so. If you just keep attacking, you can't do much. Yeah, I definitely have to say the Desire improved a great deal on the boss fights.
Yes, I did.
And that was the boss of all time.
Infinite Ocean.
With the sunset.
Huh.
Of course, we need the sunset stage.
I'm just paying attention. This is a unique song. This is not from. This was not used in Fizz and Rainbow Planet. It's actually kind of good. I like it. It's got an interesting musical flow. Also, it's like we're silhouetted in the darkness. You could tell that even though this is kind of a primitive game in some ways, you could tell there a lot of work was still put into it. Such as aesthetic design and stuff. Little tricks they're trying to do. There's a lot of guys. Just everybody's here. Okay, I guess everything's cleared out now. I like the arrows, like I can't figure out what I'm supposed to do here. Like, no, you gotta go left and right, and then left and right again. It's like crazy. I got a lot of arrows for you. This screams Mega Man 1 Robot Master stage, Gravity Man stage. That one Mega Man Robot Master. Oh, the last one? Yeah, I was thinking Gravity Man a little bit with that stage too. Oh, there's a door. Okay. Oh. Orange, we're gonna swim in orangeade for a bit here.
Oh no.
By the way, I don't actually know if this is the first game the guy made. I guess, if Chrysalis wanted to, I'm not gonna bother you with this, Chrysalis, but you could check all the different, well, Rainbow Planet related games, aka the ones with dragons, and see which one's the earliest. Out of the dragon ones. I'm kind of curious when he started this world, basically. I feel like it's probably with this game, but I don't know for a fact. These jumpy platforms are a little tricky to use. Come on. They like lose their momentum as they're going up. It's kind of hard to time it. There, okay. I guess we're on a ship. Swim in and crush. Is this what they mean by
Also,
crush
yeah.
death when it comes to underwater? Crush death. Oh, what'd you find?
It seems like, yeah, this is the earliest one. Release, like the oldest release.
I like how that first guy dropped in the pit. It's like, don't worry, I'm hanging on. Then his friend came down. What you doing? Ah, they both die. They pushed them. I guess they can survive that fall if they... Yeah. But if another one drops down, they're done. Oh, he's just holding that. Okay, I'm gonna push this. Yep. And there was a little bit of block pushing the water level too, actually, thinking about it. Well, that's one way to do that. I found a trick, I think. Whee! So interesting, this seems to be the float islands. That probably says, wonder what happens if I press that. And don't feel like bothering to translate it. Tricky jump, actually.
You bump your head.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's a side scroller that you control.
Oh, what the? The resolution changed on me.
It's small.
That's confusing, actually. I need to go that way, but I can't yet. Got it. Oh, I get it. Okay. Wait, what? Alright. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, how's it gonna fit?
Push
Oh,
it.
I see. The platform
Yeah.
just scrunches it. Wait. Wait. Oh, wait. Okay, so that's fine? No, I see. Yeah, okay. I did almost mess that up, but we're good. I guess that worked out, despite the fact I didn't think it would. Okay, so...
Just squish. If you don't think it's gonna work, you just squish.
Just squish. Three hours later, that took forever to start turning again. Alright. It is weird whenever I pick up one of these orbs and then I get not the Fizz in the Rainbow Planet victory song. Oh! Oh, okay, so Act 3 does come back from... What I'm guessing is that the Act 1 and 2 songs for this Infinite Ocean, the developer didn't think they were good enough, so they made new music for it. But I see why they kept this one. This is definitely the strongest of the three. It is really interesting how, like, technically each of these levels are... Each of these worlds are a bit different, but you could totally see what they became in Fizz' Rainbow Planet. Each of these worlds did come back, basically. Oops.
Me.
Yeah, I'd like to, thank you. Ah! Why are they faster? Okay. I sort of died. I'm fine. I finally... I said the jumps are kind of janky, that finally got me. By the way, the fly guys are super tanky. I don't know if you know this. I think this is the orange soda drink given the orange Sunset Ocean family is an orange look. Yeah. But I did have to go for that sunset vibe. Which I think, if I recall, Float Islands Act 3 did that too, which means that this came back in a way. Oh, you can't jump on enemies in this. I just finally noticed that. I suddenly realized I don't want to really throw hammer here.
They just facing through the gap.
That doesn't make it any easier. Oh, okay. Let's just leave that guy to his troubles. I was hoping that would be a... They don't really fall, do they?
Yeah.
They got good grip. Don't leave them all in that situation, though. Yeah, you have to be very careful throwing anything here. Wow.
I mean, it is kind of the penultimate to the last stage.
Oh! Let's stop that.
Yep. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to make it, though.
I can, as long as I do running jumps.
Okay, first.
Okay, hold on, I gotta lock in. Okay. Like, I can't really attack! And they also take too many hits, so I would destroy everything. That was hard, actually.
Locking.
Oh no, the shark! It's a little different this time.
Fish.
Oh, he does a lot of damage, actually. Okay.
The captain semi-goopy aesthetic.
It does look a little like. It does look a little. It's all shiny. Oh, he's trying to push me off the platform. That doesn't hurt me. He's trying to. I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to insta-kill me. Yeah. He's trying to boop. He's trying to boop.
No poop.
Holy road! Oh no, are these breakable platforms too? Let's see. No, okay. Oh, no, I think this is kind of a song from Fizz and the Rainbow Planet.
So yeah.
It was having that do 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 do, which was background music.
I think maybe they're trying to like do like a for example, is the last stage, so they're maybe trying to like do a throwback to a motif.
Yeah. Ah. By the way, if that platform is too diagonal, it doesn't let you jump. I'd like to know, so I have to be very careful with that.
Yeah.
Whoa, what's that? Oh, a gun. Okay. I'll just, move out of the way of that. Oh! I was wondering about something. You remember when you're flying on the dragon in Fizz the Rainbow Planet? There's a little section where you hop off the dragon, you go through some weird flying platforms, and I always thought to myself, if we're going to the moon and that's where the threat is, why are there some flying platforms in space? Because it's a callback to the floating weather machine of the original version of the Fizz's Adventure. I was wondering why it was like there was like a machine, like a floating machine, kind of in that. It's a reference back to this. I get it.
And why there it is on this game as well? Yeah.
Oh, these are being brought back.
I didn't.
Yep, timing based. Okay. Wait, these are synced differently, these two groups. Oh, what the heck? Oh, this is a faster group, okay. Slightly. That's why it's different synced. Yeah, who knew that weird section where you're on like a little bit of floating machinery in that one flying stage is actually technically a reference to this. Oh, that goes all the way down, okay. Elevator. Oh, that is a janky elevator! That looks very painful to use. You could tell, this, as simple as this art budget is, you could tell that they put a lot of work into this. Like, the floating, flashy background isn't the best looking, but you can tell that they're, like, trying to be climactic and stuff. I could definitely see the effort. I think it works. It's simple, but it works. And now we're actually in the machine. Oh, scrolling, side scrolling. Oh, they did figure out side scrolling back or auto scrolling back in this early game. Okay then. I would technically call this a callback too with Fizz and the Rainbow Planet, but to be fair, side scrollers having oh gosh, I didn't know that was going to rotate. Side scrollers having that function. Okay.
Oh my god.
Remember what I said about jumping on diagonals? Oh, hello! Oh. Ah!
No, it's gonna be boss rush or something.
I think so. Great. Okay, ow. Ow, my health. I mean, these triangles do heal you a little bit. I did notice that.
Just like in the game.
Pipe. Oh, we're just gonna... Okay. Yep. I see, they're trying to put a pit there so I can't just stand there and attack, but I can still do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy is looking just a nerdy Oni. What?
I'm now scared. I don't know what direction these are gonna go. Are they gonna fall? Are they gonna rotate? Are they gonna try to kill me? Yeah, they might do that. Also, see, these pipes made me panic for a second because I started thinking piranha plant. Where are they gonna pop out?
Yeah. Yeah.
I like how the scrolling does not care, and it's like it's gonna keep going.
But it just...
Yeah, actually, just a boss rush. Okay.
The ultimate gauntlet. Yes.
Woof. Let's go fix the weather machine. It's over here, probably. Oh. This is... I think the second stage of Macaron Moon from Fizz and the Rainbow Planet, the song for it. The simpler version of it, but it's definitely that. I clipped that bit, but I didn't get to my clipboard. Oh no! Why do so many trouble? A lot of people have trouble doing clips, I notice. Oh wow. These are instant death, by the way. Oh, hello. Thanks for being there. Yeah, this is actually... Okay, this actually looks kind of hard. Hold on.
Perfect, gotta get you a drink.
Okay. Oh, okay. I guess I was supposed to know that was going to happen. Maybe by... There was a moment where I was jumping, maybe I could have seen that, but... Eek. I guess, hug the wall here? No, hug the left wall, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Do I do a giant leap or do I drop? I don't know. How about in the middle? Okay, it's fine. Like, I couldn't see the bottom, so I just don't know what I'm saying. Oh. I was gonna say to settle down. Oh, the gravity is lower again. Okay, then. Okay, how am I supposed to get up there? Thanks for clipping. Yeah, that was a pretty funny moment, wasn't it? Worth a clip. Okay, they're just rushing me. What the heck? Oh, I made it. Sort of. Okay, here we are. I think it's the final boss or something. Thank you for clipping that. Oh! It's a dragon, I guess? Oh, they're jumping into me. That's not good. Oh no, how do I predict their movements? It's either small or big jumps. They have a huge health bar. I don't really know how to deal with this. Maybe hug though. Yeah, this actually seems kind of hard. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. That seemed to work. It seems like attrition's the trick here. Make sure to attack more aggressively than anything else.
Oh no, you're fighting...
It's hard. They just kind of jump up and down randomly, and their height is random, so it's really hard to hit them.
Where?
Oh, it's Sarakun.
Yeah, it's Shadow Sarakun, yeah.
I saved Shadow Sarakun.
Oh.
Darkly vibes. Yeah, about is... Oh, electrical satellite, level 5. Okay, final act. Here we go. Sarakun's sprite is so derpy looking.
They remind me of a chocobo.
Of a what? A chocobo? I see it a little bit.
It's a chunk. Yeah.
Oh, is
Especially
it?
with the big eyes.
Oh, okay. Oh, you can fall off! Okay! I didn't realize it was an actual platform. Okay, sure, alright then. Do I have to, like, shit. Oh no, okay, so I have to attack the purple one. And it's attacking me, and that's a
Oh
problem.
no. Yeah. What do you... Wait, what does Sarakun do? They're just there?
They're there to watch? Though actually, I noticed I don't take very much damage, so I guess as long as I just focus on not falling off, it's okay if I get hit a little bit. My best opportunities to attack it are usually when it's running into me, so I'll just take that. It's fine. Now, is this song a remix of anything? Or a demix? Or I guess, is Fizz's music a remix of this song at all? I don't know. Yeah, I can actually take a lot of hits, so that's fine. I don't know why I'm suddenly so durable, but you know, that's fine. I'm more durable than it is, so... I'll just take my time. My hand's starting to get a little tired of throwing hammers, though. It does have a lot of health, but... I have more? So that's fine. He's incapable of knocking me off. He can run into me, but it doesn't knock me off.
The true boss fight is you.
Oh. I probably won't be able to translate the whole ending, but I'll translate what parts I can get. To protect the lives of the dragons, Fizz has been collecting orbs. However, the machine's power weakened. It wasn't the orbs' fault. People from outside longed to change the climate that was more comfortable to them. It was guided in the machine. Because of this, the power of the machine had weakened. Now Fizz and the others have kicked him out of the machine. Take that, buddy. The other dragons are repairing the missing machines and returning them to their original positions. By the time the machines... The lives of the dragons will probably be back to normal by the time the machines start working again. Beginning Hill! Oh. Oh. It's a Reddit song, but it's doing a medley. Isn't it? I didn't go there. Iced Abyss. Wait, this song is from Ice Abyss, I guess? But it's also from... Oh, it's another Food Island song, actually, I think. Not bad. Now, I didn't play on hard mode, so I didn't unlock, like, the other version, the other difficulty.
Difficulty.
But that's okay. I don't feel like doing absolutely everything in this game. A simple playthrough is enough for me.
So what happened to the desert? They just skipped the desert.
Ah, screw the desert. I don't know why they skipped it, actually. That's really funny. But you could see the amount of effort put into this, even though they were much more amateurish back then, Yoshi 3110. But you can see here, at least for this game, I think everything was kind of them. 2017, 2019. Free material provided by Poya Warehouse. Probably just a few small asset things. But even though it's a little messy, you could see the amount of ambition put into this. I'm glad they were able to realize that later at Fizz of the Rainbow Planet. I think they did a good job with that, and it seemed like the game did pretty well.
Yeah.
I can share on Wine Webtoon what my score was. Oh, it's an A. I guess I did pretty good.
Hooray.
And then there's edit and play, and there's endless. I guess I'll check out endless for a second, just to get an idea of how that exactly works. So, like an endless mode, I guess maybe it randomly generates the train or something. Yeah, it's quite a nice little extra game, definitely. And yeah, you can technically play this too if you have a phone and go to Google Play and find it. You might have to go to the direct link. I couldn't find it on the store by just searching the name. Yeah.
Here's the speed right now.
The score is based on how far to the right I go. I guess this is, I mean, it's endless mode, so I guess you just do this until you feel like not. I'm gonna guess it's like pre-made little sections that are just randomly put together. Oop. Obviously not the most exciting thing, but I wanted to take a look at one of the stages for this to see what I would do. Well, this is technically not a phone game. This is a PC game that was then also put on phones. So. And it's free, thankfully. They didn't charge for anything. I have seen some games that are free on PC, but then if you want it on your phone, you instantly have to spend money, and that's kind of dumb.
Or they have like all the ads.
Or, yeah. This had no ads, which is... Like, honestly, you probably would be mistaken I've even used a phone if it wasn't for the fact that I got a text in the middle of that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you have games like Vampire Survivors, which are free on phones, despite being paid on PC.
I guess the vice versa can also happen, yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't even
I'm guessing
have
that's
that
because they can have
free
ads
to
on the phone, that's why it's free there, but on Steam they can't, so they charge.
The thing is, Vampire Survivor doesn't even have egregious ads. It just shows an ad if you die, or, well, gives you the option to watch an ad to revive. And that's it. That's the only ad it has.
Really is interesting how much of Fizz of the Rainbow Planet we can see in this game, though. Very interesting. I don't think this is the only game where that statement will be true, though. Also, I think I'm about done here. We do have other games, that's the thing. We're not done with just this game. Though I think this might be the biggest game, probably, but... not sure. I love how the background is just cut off wrong on the right side, if you pay attention. Also, the being long is kind of adorable. This is awkward adolescent Fizz, I guess. I don't know. Awkward teens Fizz. That's why he's a string queen. Maybe this adventure took place after Fizz the Rainbow Planet.
Yes.
Because he does look a bit older, but I think it's just because he's an old design. Yeah, I guess this is what endless mode is. I just do this until I get bored or die. Or get bored and decide to die. I got 1,000. I'm done. Alright, and then edit and play, I'm just a little curious about that. So you can make a course, I guess? I guess you can. There's a course builder. Block select. Yeah, I guess you could just build a course if you want. Like that. Okay, that's kind of cool. If a little janky, but yeah, okay, fair. I get the assignment. Thank you. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Go back. Thank you. Oh, I can play it now.
Even though you never made an exit.
I did such a good job. Let's see. How do I leave? There we go. Oh, not play. But yeah, that's Fizz's adventure. Glad we got to check it out. This definitely feels like a game that is since the web version is broken. I'm not sure if Yoshi is even keeping his Unity Room stuff active or updated. But glad to check it out just in case it does die later on. I guess that is gonna be it for the BlueStacks simulator. I can close it now. Close. Done with that. Okay. Hello again, everyone. Hold on a minute. We're not quite done with this game yet. I forgot to go to the alternate path and check out the Ice Abyss. So this is an after-stream recording, edited in segment thingy. So let's go check out the Ice Abyss. I was on hard mode because I wanted to unlock the very hard mode, just in case anything interesting happens. Oh yeah, this is that song. Oh, what a fall. Oh, this is one heck of a fall. Whoa! Fortunately, I can't break my legs. I wonder if the music's a little loud. Let me check. Where did I set it to? Oh yeah, it maxed itself out. Let me lower that back down. Sorry that was so loud. That seems good. Okay. Anyways, let's continue. So we have the minecarts like from the other stage. I think it was third world that has minecarts, or was it the second one on the update path? Maybe. Yeah, so this was a choice of... Uh-oh! Slippery early Unity platformer controls. Ah! Well, I say early, 2018. Still kinda early. Okay, maybe I should be more careful. Yeah, it's very easy to slip off. This is exactly why I died in that one section. If you guys remember... Well, that one section that had a funny clip where I nearly died in that one side-scrolling section with the rotating platforms. The jumping is very weird if your platforms are small. Like, it's almost impossible to stand still! Oh boy! This doesn't look hard. If this was Mario, you could just run over it, but this is actually harder than it looks. Alright, gotta focus. I think what would be probably best is, if there's an enemy here, if I pull them without doing the jump, that would be best. Doesn't look like I can. Oh, there, I managed it. It really is, the controls are very slippery on small ledges. You do tend to, if you're anywhere near a corner, you will be gravitated towards that corner and pulled past it. So, yikes, that did not feel very good. Oh well. Well, it turns out that when I did the other run, I avoided the hardest section of the game, which is that room. Maybe. I'm a little worried playing on hard mode. I figured I'd give it a shot, try to unlock the very hard mode, and also just see. I had a random thought, like, I wonder if the hard mode has, like, differences to the ending, so I wanted to check. Just in case. I'm probably going to divide this recording up a little bit. I figure what I'll do is I'll record this section, and then stop recording, just play casually, and then record the end section if there are differences. So, that's probably what I'll end up doing. And if there isn't an end section at the end of this, then the ending didn't have any differences. That's what that'll tell you. So, yeah, but this is a little interjection segments that'll be put between some of the other games I am playing. I think I'm putting this at the end of the Fizz Adventure segment, but also before the other games I was going to play. Yeah, that's probably where it'll be. I'm doing some time traveling here with this segment, so I'm a little confused how to talk about it. Because what you saw before this segment was yesterday for me. What you're watching now is today for me. And then what you're going to watch after the segment is also yesterday for me. That's very confusing. You can tell we don't do a lot of edited YouTube content. Because that creates weird time shenanigans sometimes for YouTubers. I mean, we do some of it. It's just, yeah. This thing about adding something to edit and post is very unusual. Alright, the side-scrolling areas never stop scrolling. I could crush me against the wall if I wasn't careful. Also, the music we're hearing is indeed from Float Islands in Fizz and the Rainbow Planet. Well, I guess it's from this first, obviously, but... it is notable. Oh, there was like a path over there. I missed it. That's okay. Oh no, downward side scrolling. That's not really side scrolling, it's down scrolling. It's what's the opposite of side to side? Up and down is side to side is left or right. Is there a single word that means up and down? Now that I think about it, I'm not really sure. I don't see where to land. Okay, there's a way to land. Ah, don't push me to the spikes! The water makes you fall slower, it turns out. Yeah, I feel weird. I feel silly for having forgotten that I never did the other split path, but at least I remembered. Actually, I kind of wanted to do a post-edit to the video before uploading to YouTube anyways, just to cut a little fluff. You'll probably notice a few cuts here and there, YouTube watchers. That is because there's a few segments where I was investigating stuff for the bonus content, and it took me a little longer than expected, or I investigated something that didn't bear any fruit. So in those situations, I'm going to just cut that for the video, since I'm already editing the video to put this in. Oh no, it's very fast. Ow. Yeah, on hard mode I notice I take a lot more damage. I honestly do not know if I'll be able to beat the second to final boss, because that boss was really hard on normal, and I just had to tank hits. I couldn't find a real pattern because it just moved really randomly. Oh, it may take all of my lives. I don't know what'll happen. I'll try my best. Okay, wow, that was a level. Also, I apologize if there's any hitches in this little edited footage, and in this little extra segment. There might be some, little laggy bits. I'm sorry if there is. XSplit is fine for stream recording generally, with the setup we have, but when it comes to doing a local recording like I'm doing right now, it can be kind of weird and sometimes cause little lag spikes. Sorry if those exist. Hopefully not too many. It's not like this segment or a video will be that long, so it'll probably be fine. Oh, goodbye, Minecart! Whoops, hold on. I think I need to go down, but... before I do what's over here. Okay. You do get points for block destruction, so... break things. I think I'm missing all the stuff. Oh, look at some of the stuff. Oh, am I supposed to follow the lights? Make sure I'm lined up with the safe spots? I don't know. Oh, okay, well, we're at the boss. So what is the boss of this stage? That's another thing we never investigated. So what do we got? Oh, it's just... well, that's lame. It's just the same boss, even if the stage is different. I'm disappointed. I was kind of wondering if the boss rush that we saw in the well, you have, oh wait, you haven't seen that yet. Right, the segment's before that. Anyways, there's a boss rush at the end of the game. And I'm just gonna say, I'm not gonna spoil it too much, but I will say that I was confused why I didn't see a boss from Ice Abyss. Now I understand. So this guy, we also saw him on the other path. Wait, you know that, because wait, no, that comes, right, you're seeing this at the end of the gameplay segment, so you already know about the boss rush, right? That's where this game plays. So you know what I mean. The boss rush only had, 4 bosses, I think. So I was wondering in the back of my head, wow, why this boss wasn't represented? Maybe it's only represented if you take that path, and then the other one isn't represented. No, it turns out it's just the same boss. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. I mean, it doesn't... it's kind of lame, actually, but... I mean, fair enough, I guess. This boss is easy, though. I don't really have to think about it. There. Well, that's a split path segment done. I suppose I will see you guys for either a little extra segment if I find anything with it different with the ending for hard or very hard mode. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed Fizz's adventure. It was fun. again! It turns out that in the ocean area, in the ocean world, there was a split path in this pirate ship, and I kind of forgot about that, and didn't really think that I was going to record that, but I took the other split this time when I was inside, and it took me outside to the outside of the ship, to the top of it, which I think is very scenic. So I figured I would record this part too, as a little extra thing to add on. An add-on to the add-on I was already doing, but yeah, it's kind of cool. You climb up the outside of the ship, look at this big old sun. Or wait, no, this is a sail. Okay, look at this big old sail. Sailboat. Yeah, there was technically 2 paths inside the ship leading to different places. I think that's all there is through this. But I just wanted to show it off because, hey, whatever, it's a room you didn't see. There we go, and we're back here. So that was that little segment, too. Translation. But yeah, the next one we're going to check out is Fizz's Dimension Labyrinth here. Which should work.
Yeah, my translation says, it's darling I had thought, and I instantly when I can't control it properly. It's really frustrating.
Just moving to the side is not a side scroll. It is a new side-scrolling action game that fuses dot pictures and 3D maps. This is the prototype for the dimension areas in Fizz of the Rainbow Planet, isn't it? This is them first experimenting with 3D, 2D platforming. And then they brought it over to... This game also is an early blueprint for Fizz of the Rainbow Planet, I bet. So let's full screen it.
4 years ago.
Okay, there it is, yeah. 4 years ago. Okay. And the design is obviously a little more final for Fizz. Well, alright, I guess, right. Wait a moment. Need to turn down sound here, too. Let's put it down to, like, 30. How's that? That seems good. And, I see we already have the musical style figured out, sort of. And it's interesting, this Fizz sprite is... It's a little less lengthy than what we just saw in the very first game. And a little bit closer to what we see in Fizz of the Rainbow Planet. Still lanky, but now has a little more animation. It just says move left and right. I think this is still a little loud. Hold on. There. That's better. Sorry, you're going to hear the music stop now and then because I'm going to try to translate this stuff. It's going to stop. Sorry about that. Yeah, it says tutorial part 1. Press 2 key moving to dash. It's also the same controls as Fizz of the Rainbow Planet and Fizz's Adventure. Let's see what this says. Execute jump. The height will change depending on how long you press it. I think I get the idea. Oh yeah, what are you got? So these are just orbs as usual, right? Anything special? If you touch the opening, the act is cleared. Let's move to the next level. Okay. I think I know how these work. So these are like mini levels then. What's this say? It's just telling me that don't fall. If you fall into a hole, you miss. Jump over it. Yeah, I mean... I think we all can figure that one out. Oh, okay, the hitboxes are these are weird. Okay, what do you say about this? If you hit the black enemy Taban, you miss and stomp on it. You'll miss and stomp on to defeat it. Yeah, I notice I'm not throwing hammers at this, so I guess I now have to stomp. Fizz doesn't have his hammers for some reason. If you step on an enemy, jump button, hold down, big jump! Put it in big text, big jump! Good jump.
Big jump.
Good jump. His arms got tired. My hand got tired pressing the thing that threw hammers, so sure. Kind of works for me too. Even if you think you're walking right next to them. That's kind of cute. Sometimes we move along different axes. I bet the developer is very proud of this, I bet. But yeah, this is a prototype of, you know... prototype of what we saw in the dimension areas, as they're called. The tutorial's over, now the real thing begins. How do I get that gem? I don't. Okay, I want that. I don't think there's any way to get it. Oh, wait. Oh, you jump like that. Now the real story... I'm over here now. I guess I have to go back, though. I see. I just jump on that side. Yeah, so... It's really interesting. So, you know, Fizz is a Feature, the blueprint for the whole series, and a lot of themes and some of the music and stuff. Fizz is the Feature Labyrinth, the test bed for exactly this 3D stuff that you see in Fizz and the Rainbow Planet. It's really clear that Yoshi's, like, earlier Unity games all kind of came together to give him different ideas that he combined into Fizz and the Rainbow Planet. And this is the first example of the musical style, too. Like, we have that RSE style right now. Where's that guy going? I have no idea. Oh, he went down there. Okay. I don't even know how he did that movement. Alright. I guess he went this way. Oh! I don't have a health bar. Okay, then. I just learned that. So you are a one-hit wonder here. Oh, okay, you can't go there. Got it. Right, okay, that makes more sense. Oh wait, it's the song! I just realized it's the song!
Yes. Yep. For the options.
So we finally find the origin point for it. Probably this was it. Yeah, that song, that unused song I was talking about, guys. It was used for Fizz's Dimension Labyrinth. What just happened? I don't understand how this is rotating. Oh, right, moving platform. I see. I have to say, they managed to make it a lot less disorienting in Fizz's Rainbow Labyrinth.
It's so creepy.
I'm never quite sure the distance to... Oh my. Oh, okay, hi. I don't... Oh, okay, bye! I'm just trying to figure out where he is. One hit wonder. Oh, over here now. Oh. It makes you nauseous. Oh wait, that's the orb is through 2D. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I did something? Let's see what it says. That is the end of the game. Thanks for playing. Never Flames 100. I got them all, I think. Yeah, I got every single one. Tweet with Hickey. Oh, I don't know who that is. And clear time 338.36 seconds. Yeah, this was a prototype. This is directly them going, oh, I can do this thing. I've already made 2D games, but I figured out I could do this 3D thing. I'm going to try this out, and made a short game for it. And then, of course, it came back in Fizz and the Rainbow Planet. So that's pretty neat. Obviously, pretty simple. Like I said, as I predicted, some of these are a lot shorter than others. That's fine, though. Nothing wrong with that. Let's go back. So the next game we're going to check out is Flame Dragon Raifenkun. Let's do that one down here. There he run. Let's translate this. Rhythmopolis? Yeah, there's some games that have nothing to do with Fizz and the Rainbow Planet and its characters. I'm skipping those. But Lutron, get out of the way, otherwise I'll burn it! And use only one button to lead Lutron to the goal. In the current version, you can play a total of 6 sides, 3 tutorial phases, and 3 ordinary phases. Phases? Okay. During the game, only the space key, left click, can be substituted. Wait. Yep. Yep, that's the music from Barry Volcano. It wasn't a voice in the Barry Volcano, it was a trumpet, I think. But it is that song.
Yeah.
So this is a 2020 game, okay. Interesting. Okay. Pretzer, Act 1. Oh my gosh, it's cute. Ready. Okay, this is a one-click game. Fire! Space, yeah. Or left-click. I'm gonna use left-click, because I just feel like that's a little more comfortable. Let me guess, I can fly up to 3 times? Yep. Because that's what he could do with Fizz the Rainbow Planet. I could tweet about it. Let's see what this says. Also, again, more Barry Volcano music is playing right now. Wait, the first stat to 0 is total number of destruction. Okay. I see. I might actually want to know what that says. Sorry, I don't know how to deal with enemies right now. When you see something in front of you, attack with spacebar. Oh, I see. Jumping. Okay, I see now. He does a test fight. If you hit enemy and lose all your health, or if you run out of time, it's game over. Okay. I seem to be flying away.
You did it.
I maybe pausing the footage at that point caused an issue of gravity.
It wouldn't be another Tucker stream without Tucker Breaks games.
I flew past the goal. I flew over the goal and it did trigger. Well, I guess I could either wait till time runs out or I restart the game. Let's just restart. It was pretty early in. Okay, let's try it again. So, space is jump? And left click is jump? Or... yeah, I guess they both are. So I guess the attack happens if you're... I guess the attack happens if you press left click near an enemy, basically. Okay. Because left click and space, they do the same thing, you see. Yeah, I see. If you're near an enemy, then clicking will just do an attack, whether you're in the air or not. Water bad. Don't need to tell me that. They really make an explosion. Curious about saying. What is that act? It says Act 3, but what's the name of the act? Deadly Press. We're in Deadly Press. Also, I'm not trying to learn myself, but I realized that when this is paused, that timer is still going. Press and hold the spacebar the number of times shown to unleash the special move. Oh, I see. That's very noisy. I'm glad I turned down the volume. I'd like to know we're at 20%. If I had turned down 20%, I think we'd be in trouble. Let's see, does every act have... Pulse Plateau. Okay, then. I guess the acts have different names. I can't possibly translate them in time. Pulse Plateau. So it's a one-button game, but the button does 3 different things depending on the situation. You're encouraged to cause destruction, so you can jump over enemies, but you are encouraged to destroy them. Oh, that's very fast. Oh, I couldn't see that coming. There's a path up there. That's okay. Yeah, we're getting very volcano music, which is very appropriate. Fizz in the Rainbow Planet really is the culmination of a whole bunch of other games. Like, you don't even realize it until you play these, which is why I was interested to do that. Like, and we're not even done yet. I mean, I already mentioned this before, but Leafer's sub-game in Fizz in the Rainbow Planet is literally just right on this site. It's just that game put into Fizz in the Rainbow Planet, for instance. And obviously, since Leafer's little shooting game came first, Leafer's mechanics in Fizz in the Rainbow Planet also originate from that game. So, it's much like Rhython's here originated from this game, and Fizz's mechanics originate from, well, the two games we just played previously. Wait, what? There was no, the water didn't touch me. What? The fox wasn't even submerged yet. Thinking about touching water killed Rhython. Okay. I guess jump very quickly or die. I know I should be causing destruction, but I'm just focusing on existing. Oh no. Ooh, that's close. That was a dangerous stage. Way too much water. I sound like a Ruby Sapphire Emerald reviewer. Too much water.
7.8. Too much water.
Too much water. Rhython wasn't a reviewer. That makes so much sense. He hates water. That makes sense he reviewed it so poorly. I do like how there are multiple paths, though, if you know where you're going. Or if you just pay attention. Upper path, probably better path. Sonic rules, right? Wow! I could have gotten up there. I understand now what the hills are meant to give you a speed boost, and then you jump, and then you go really far. Oh, I went from Pulse Plains to Pulse Plateau, I guess? Or did the game restart? No, I don't think so. Or did it? This stage looks familiar. What the heck? I'm not sure. Oh, I died, so I restarted the whole world, didn't I? I just realized that. Oh wait, maybe I don't know, did I? Confusion.
I know, Rosalind.
The Cuphead thing was quite something, wasn't it? Yeah, see, it's Pulse Plateau Act 1. I went back to Act 1. Is it just looping? Why is it looping? Am I building up points, or what's going on here? Because it feels like I'm playing new levels, but I'm not. That's perplexing. So let me clear stage 3 again, and then check the results screen. Obviously, I wasn't translating everything, but maybe that would tell me what's going on here. I guess there's only really 3 levels. That's kind of weird, considering, given the tutorial, I figured there'd be like more going on after the tutorial than just 1 world, or 3 levels, but it seems like it might only be 3 levels. Huh. It's weird, it loops so seamlessly I didn't even notice at first. Well, 3 sort of 3 main game, and then it loops the 3 main game ones. After Act 3 here, I'll check the results screen. I guess it probably says game over or something, I just didn't notice. It's perplexing, I would have expected more stages. Okay, let's see what this says. It says result total restriction. That's all for this version. Press and hold E. Press and hold space restart. That's all for this version. So it was never. Okay, that explains. It was just never finished. There was meant to be more, but that's all I was made. Still, there's enough here to see that Rhython's moveset was designed here in this game first, probably. Also, this is the first of these games we played that has the character look like their final design, pretty much. Well, they did get a bit smaller in Fizz of the Rainbow Planet. Everybody got a little bit more small. Some a lot more small. Okay, let's see here. Now we'll go to... well, obviously, I showed this before, but yeah, Read for the Big Leaves is literally just the subgame. I'll just show real fast. This was released near the end of 2021. So again, this was Leafer's introduction, probably. Let me check that. I think so, yeah. If I translate this, it says Reefer and Big Leaves. Those, let's say for the universe, if I write on the leaves, the continue to grow infinitely, and those leaves hit them with bows and arrows. It's a familiar video game for Pyoto like Shooter Maiden Wario. And Maiden Wario. Maiden Wario? Maiden Wario where, maybe? That's the best I can think of. Wait, Maiden Wario makes me think maybe they used WarioWare. I know that there was a WarioWare game that lets you make your own little games or something. Maiden Wario. Yeah, this is literally just that game, so... I'm not going to play it again. I already did. I actually played both versions already on the last part. But, it is that game. It's a little more jank than the sub-game in Fizz of the Rainbow Planet. It actually did get polished up a little bit, but it is the same thing. Basically. And I'm not going to go over it again, because I already did, technically. Twice. So, now we'll next play Good Luck Sarakun, which would be Saraku's introduction game. Well, I would say that, but I guess his introduction game was Fizz's Venture, which came first, right? Yeah, by 2 years. But this is his first standalone game where he's not just some character at the end that doesn't do anything. So this is his first time as a protagonist. Let's see. Recreate the graphics of the Nintendo DS in Unity. Let's control Fizz's friend Sarakun and increase the number of places that have been explored. And then exclamation mark, and then there's orb too. If an error occurs and it cannot be started, it may be solved by clearing the cache. X key to jump and find out. So if you want to F around and find out, just press the X key. Direction key to move, Z key to run while moving while pushing. Run while moving while pushing. E key on the task screen, delay deletion. Since the camera position is fixed and it's difficult to grasp the space considerably, it's recommended to operate while paying attention to the shadow falling from Sarakun. In other words, pay attention to the shadow, know where you're landing. So, okay. So let's check this one out. He's cute. I got a little scalp pattern on the hip. And this says at the beginning, just says, press the button to start. So, yeah, Sarakun's introduction game as far as a protagonist role. Let's see. Okay, this is straight up trying to be like Diamond and Pearl. That's the vibe I get for this art style. I think, okay, he says, I think my new base will look like this for now. The Pokemon love is very obvious with Yoshi. Not only is his music RSE sound fonts, but this game is trying to look like a Nintendo DS Pokemon game. Let's go outside and look for orbs right away. Wait, does that mean we have an RPG sort of here? Maybe two? Let's see. There are so many places I've never been to, so there must be lots of orbs. If I make a lot of them, maybe my friends will be happy? Sorry that the music getting out. That's what I have to do. Ah, before that, I'll read the book on my desk. Adventure of Spirit. Apparently it's called Adventure of Spirit. Alright, let's see. So, jumpies. Yay. Let's read the book. Let's read the book. There we go. Book says... There might be a lot of pausing to translate. The Spirit of Nature, named Sarakun. Press the X button to jump. The same goes for investigating something. Press the Z button to move to run. Hey, Zebashi. Don't go into the water. I can't swim. The remaining pages are still to be written. There's a window here. Oh, I can go through it. I'm not sure if I was supposed to. Secret?
A secret.
And orb. This is the orb I found in the place I was before.
Place I was before.
And once again, we have a remix of his desert music. You'll find plenty in this area. Okay, then. I don't know if I'll translate that, but let's see. Cream Desert. Okay. Yep.
Hacking Twitter.
Sarakun
Wow.
says. Oh. Just trying to open X. Yeah, that makes sense. There's always a Twitter share with these games, I notice. You found 0 orbs out of a total of 6.
You can share that to the other people.
I can share that I did nothing in this game. Okay, then. Oh, 38 viewers. I'm glad people are enjoying. Rating Saraku's New World. That's my rating. I own this world. I claimed absolutely none of it. Okay, there. Let's read this.
Yeah, a lot of viewers. Very nice.
Okay, this says, this is a cream desert. A small, empty piece of land. Okay. So water is bad. I can jump 1 block. There's stuff to get. And... yeah, this is a proper game. Let's see where we go with this. Yeah, this is very... Diamond, Pearl, Platinum feeling. I mean, obviously it's not a platformer, but it still has that feeling, though. Huh? What's this? That would be an orb, right? Sarakun has obtained the desert orb. Okay, there's elemental orbs. Gotcha. Oh, the first side of... oh, this is the first example of elemental orbs before it was Fizz and the Rainbow Planet, then. It's not finished yet, so it's dangerous. No trespassing. Up. And up here. Oh, wait a minute. Cape Watame. Also, I think this is the song where you're flying on the dragon? On the dragon god? Or... I think? Oh wait, no, maybe this actually... no, wait, this is actually more of the desert's music, isn't it? Radio Tower Connecting Bridge. The bridge requires 4 or more orbs to function. Oh, okay, gotcha. Jumping's a little silly. Oh, there we go. I did it. I don't think I'm supposed to do here. You know, I'll stay in bounds for now. I'll be a good boy. Oh, because we're out of bounds on another playthrough. Oh, I broke this. I don't think it's supposed to be foggy. Hold on. That should fix it. Okay. Yeah, I definitely messed that up a little bit. I wasn't supposed to do that. Okay, so north we can't go yet. What's this way? Oh, here's some directions. Okay, left Chocolate Coast, south Mont Blanc Forest. Okay, sounds good. Let's see, is this a song I recognize? I'm just trying to pay attention and recognize the music. Oh yeah! I think this is the cave music for the Desert World. Useful information! It says, your adventures, including the orbs you find, are automatically saved. That's good. I don't think this is going to be the longest game, but it's good to know that. Oh, you can jump over the trees, if you get high enough. And stand on them, sort of. Once again, not sure if I'm supposed to be able to do that, but... And that is the forest orb? Sarakun has obtained the Hayashino orb. Hayashino. Whatever that means. I wonder if I'm supposed to be jumping over things. I don't think so. It's spelled Hayashino. I guess I'll go this way now. To the... What did it call it? It was the something. Chocolate Coast! Cave. Cove Cave! Cove Cave! I guess that's fine. I feel like a cove and a cave are the same. It feels redundant, but alright. Then we have the Coast Orb. That's 3 orbs. Oops. And then we have Cove Cave, I guess. Is that what actually... Is that literally what it's called? Cove Cave, yeah. I double translate to make sure. Oh. Can't stand on sign, can't jump on sign. Oh, that's a lot of exclamation marks. What's this about? We have expanded the cave! Yay! It literally just is a sign that says yay.
He's really going wild.
Ah! Oh, I don't think there's any death or anything, it just resets you to the last entry. A brand of clothing, it's probably... Something's probably wrong with that. Whoa. Oh. I can go back up this way, but... What's over here first? Oh, that goes all the way to the water. Good thing I jumped off. Yeah, that goes... Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay. Ah, alright, okay. And that is the What, the cove orb? Sarakun has obtained the hidden orb in the cave. I guess it was kind of hidden. I had to go a little more out of my way for it. I was like, wait a minute. I do a little trick there. Okay, and then what's this? When you leave the cave, please use this bridge. Okay, but not yet. There's another way to go. What's this? Lollipop Basin. I get the impression that Yoshi really likes to name the levels after food in this game. This was like the Mount Moon clearing or something. And that is the... Sarakun has an orb in the flower field. I got it! We did. Is this a map from... No, it's not. This is original stuff, but he designed it to be like that. So I have 46 triangles. I wonder how many there are to collect. But we can go up here now. I mean, I think. Said you needed 4 or more orbs. How about I read the site? Radio tower connecting bridge. The bridge requires 4 more orbs to function. Yeah, I said that. Sarakun held the orb she was holding. The connecting bridge is moved. Now we can cross to the other side. Yep. Does seem like it. What's that thing over there? This says useful information. I think that's even a Pokemon thing where you run into signs in some games and they say helpful tip. So they're even copying that with this. This says you could jump over gaps up to 4 squares wide. Wow. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Alright then. I need to go higher first. Oh, there's another one. Watch out, it's the black spinny thing of knocking me off. Very dangerous. 50! That's a pretty good number. I wonder if that's everything. What's this say? Before I grab the orb. This says... I have no idea what it says. Oh, okay, well, alright then. That's apparently what it says. Maybe it's a big antenna. I guess so. You can also see the girder design that became associated with Sarakun's levels, too. And the fishing minigame. Sarakun has obtained the orb behind the mist. You've collected all the orbs! Yay! Now what? Share with everyone from next to Sarakun's house. Okay. I guess that's the objective now. We'll share it and open the X.com again. Well, to be fair, it might give a different message now. Let's go take a look. Because we did get a ranking or whatever, so let's just do that again. Let's see what it gives me for ranking now. It says... You've selected 6 orbs out of a total of 6. Rating complete! I guess so, yeah. So I go back here and place them? I think that's the same dialogue. Okay. I think that's actually the game. I think we're done, technically. But
What was that hole there? What?
that hole there was a window, but they didn't expect me to actually jump through it.
What?
Oh, a cute little game. Yeah. He collected the same number of orbs as his age, actually, according to the website. He also got a new orb every birthday. That's the rule. The fact that this is blocked off indicates to me that maybe they intended to maybe make the game longer. And have an area over there, but they didn't do it.
What is that hole?
That hole is where we got one of the orbs. We already have it, though. Heh, underneath the ground. I'm just gonna mess around for a second. We are done. There's no actual ending to this game, so I'm just gonna look around.
Just parkour. You were supposed to be a digger, but you became the tree climber.
Actually, there is actually an invisible wall that doesn't let me go to extreme edges, I notice. So, for instance, I can't actually go further south here, and I can't go further west here in this area, I guess. But if I transition the area... Oh.
Oh.
Was it made for a
Going
game
out
jam or
of
something? I don't
bounds.
think so. I think Yoshi just wanted to make cool little project. Okay, well, I guess since we're done... I had a feeling that would happen. Yay! Boy, this is like Diamond Pearl. In a lot of different ways it is, apparently. It's over. I like the reviews translated from Japanese to English. It was overwhelmingly funny. It was also full of cuteness. It's amazing. It's amazing. What's that?
This was in fact made for a game jam.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, this work was submitted for the Unity 1 Wiki Game Jam team increase.
Oh, where'd you find that? Oh, right here. Yeah, participate events.
Yes.
Oh, just so I guess. I guess Unity Room works like itch.io, in which case, if a game is part of a jam, it actually listed on the side, just like itch.io does. Neat. What's the jam? What was the jam about?
Increase.
Increase.
I don't know.
That could. Well, it's probably a basic concept for the developers to work off of. Like in this case, increase the number of orbs we collected. I guess so. Technically, I guess. Okay, so that was the last major game we can play. Obviously, the other game that I had linked here was, of course, Reefer and Dick Leaves. Or rather, Leafer and the Megaphil, I think is the name of it. But there's one more game that unfortunately was taken down because it was actually another. I feel like Yoshi just liked to do experiments. You know, like, I've tested 3D in this one. I tested Endless Runner with this one, with jumping mechanics. I test, through the Nintendo DS Pokemon Diamond or Pearl style world with this one. And there's one other test he did which doesn't exist anymore. I can show you it. I can show you the page that used to exist. And unfortunately, when Charem was playing the demo, this was functional. I recall that the page existed for that. But unfortunately, it doesn't anymore. I have to use the Internet Archive to show this at all. But it is unfortunately gone now, but I can still show the page. The game doesn't work anymore, but I can show the page. So this was Fizz's Orb Search. And it was supposed to be like bigger graphic. It was, I think 2019 puts it around the time of I think when he also made the Dimensional 3D game. So this was a let's just read the page here. It is an online orb Atsume game based on Fizz's Adventure. Each user can hide the orb and find as many orbs as possible. So you jump, dash, enter key to install the orb and move. And I guess from what sounds like, it was also part of it was another part of a game jam once again. And The comments indicate that it was quite fun. There are more biomes than I thought. I think that the liver is an orb collection installed by another player, but it is also one of the pleasures to look for various biomes, the liver. It was novel and fun to see the progress of others with the orb with a manual arrangement of other people's progress. However, the fact that there are many ways to operate was a factor that was a little difficult to do. I want to do with a controller. So I think you placed and found orbs hidden by other players, which sounds kind of interesting. This was made in 2019. When did Super Mario Odyssey release? This may seem out of left field for me to say that, but Super Mario Odyssey has a mode with Luigi where you can, what is it? You can place a balloon and then your friends can find it or whatever. Anyways, it seems similar to that.
Odyssey was like 2017-ish?
Yeah. I think it was, at this point, wow, it's been a while. But yeah, I think that it may have been inspired by that.
Makes sense.
Because I think that's how this worked. Basically, you place stuff and then other people found it, and you could also find what they placed. And that's how it was online. You kind of play next to each other. But yeah, sadly, it's dead now. The game is on its right, so you may not be able to play it. I'll try to open it. It won't work, though. Archive does not archive web Unity games. That unfortunately just doesn't work. If there is no hope. So, too bad.
Oof.
It was actually playable back when the demo of Fizz the Rainbow Planet was released. So, shame that Charem didn't play it then, but oh well. But yeah, that's seeing that game die though. It makes sense though because it required online stuff, so he probably just put down the servers after a while. It makes sense.
Makes sense.
But I know, kind of anticlimactic though, but that is in fact the end of what I have here. There are some other games here that look like they might be interesting. Don't get me wrong, like Wheelmouse here, which if I could just show briefly. Yes, he has worked on other things. It's a shoot 'em up, I think. Chaotic game referring to a classic Konami shooting game. If you enter the command code on the title screen, something may happen. It didn't work. Okay. I don't know. I don't actually remember it, so I may have entered it wrong. But, like, yeah, this is getting out of Fizz of the Rainbow Planet territory, so I'm not really including in this video, but I can show one of them. But yeah, he's a very experimental sort. I'm honestly surprised, given how Yoshi tends to bring back old ideas into his newer games. I'm surprised that there wasn't a shoot-up section of Fizz of the Rainbow Planet, given this game exists. Am I collecting people's avatars? Okay. Very silly. I kind of don't know how to play shoot-ups very well. Actually, I just realized. But yeah. So, you gotta hand it to him. He definitely experiments and tries different, and I think those enemies are all trying to cluster to kill me on the left-right side of the screen. Wow, okay. But yeah, you can obviously check out his page if you're interested. He is, after all, just on, again, unityroom.com. Pretty interesting place. I recommend taking a look at it. He's Yoshi3110 on there. 3110, I should say. But, yeah, that is actually definitively everything I wanted to share with you guys today. So, I guess for the sake of old times, I will fire up the game one more time as I say, I hope you enjoyed this showcase of Fizz of the Rainbow Planet and associated media. This was fun to put together. Look forward to a vore supercut I will be doing for playing by the Pound video. I will put that together as well soon. But in any case, yeah, what do you guys feel about this game? Did you like it? I feel like if he ever does a sequel or another game with the Rainbow Planet Dragons, I think I will make sure to play it too. But what did you guys think, VC people?
Hey, good vibes.
Good vibes. Yeah, that's what I like about it. Very cheery, good vibes.
Simply, yeah.
But yeah, thanks for joining me, and of course, look forward to the Playing by Pound video. I'll try to get it out soon. But yeah, that was Fizz in the Rainbow Planet, and that's everything I have to show. I have cracked this open more than probably anybody else would have, and I had a fun time doing it. So, good night, everyone, and thanks for joining me on some cute dragon adventures. Butcha!
Bye.